and he was thinking really gross stuff.
Failed a couple deception rolls.
I tried my best, dudes.
Spells. Spell books. Robes. Kethrim's thighs.
Can't tell if that's
Armored
crying
one.
or laughing.
And it doesn't stop being funny.
Okay. Well, after we brought the orb to Garrick, we did our shopping for what we believe is going to be a long journey. So that's up to you guys what you want to bring. If you want to starve to death, go be my guest. But
Okay.
They're gonna be fine.
I'm just saying you might want to pick up rations, maybe
We discussed
some
this
other
yesterday.
shit. Yeah. Yeah, everyone has an explorer's pack or something. I don't know. I can't read.
No, I have a feature that feeds people.
Me too.
Wait, you have
We
it?
also have a bag.
Yeah. I think we're pretty well set for food, to be honest.
So
I think those
Bauer-
rations.
Bauer and
Mm.
Zoo are gonna breastfeed us.
Open up.
What?
No, thank you.
I think I'm gonna stick to my bag, thank you.
I'd rather die.
Close your eyes.
Can you milk me?
I'd
That's
rather
it.
die.
Everyone enter a dark room and we're gonna play a game called What's in My Mouth.
Roll animal handling to milk zoo.
Close your eyes and make a face like a donut.
Oh no.
Yeah, Bauer has that too. So,
Alright, now that that's over with, what are we actually gonna do?
well, we should probably go to that tavern and figure it out. Not the tavern we were staying, the one with the pork bartender.
I mean, weren't we just gonna leave?
I think we're pretty set on leaving.
Well, we have to. Pick
How
a
are we gonna
route.
travel?
We have to pick a route.
Nature.
We can do it outside city walls where nobody's gonna overhear.
I think a few people need a long rest because they spent all their spells.
Like I said, we can do that while we travel.
Also, are we gonna go in the direction we said we were gonna go, and then backtrack to where we actually want to go? In case anyone's
you
watching.
high?
No, remember we told the one guy we were going the other direction. If anyone's gonna watch us, we may want to actually not do the exact opposite when we walk out the gates of the city.
I see where your point, but I think if somebody's that determined, I think they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If nobody else saw the plot development thing, just a couple different routes we can take.
You link that in our own Discord.
Yep.
Or the D&D
Intentional.
Discord. Yeah, okay.
Can we go to the blue path, zoo?
Probably yellow prefer.
Everyone's roboting?
Yeah, everyone's roboting. Ironically, including the bot.
A couple of people were roboting.
Has it fixed? Is it better?
For me,
Hello?
Okay.
Things sound good here.
Blue
Alright.
path.
What's everyone doing?
So I'm leaning towards red path, but I would be okay with blue path.
okay, so I will describe a couple of these paths. Brown path is just taking the road. You can see the little dots. It's about, if we're going by what Nitro told us for travel, it's about 7.5 days.
What map were we looking at? Sorry.
Plot
Look at
developments.
Plot developments.
Okay.
That's by walking. Blue would take us through the forest, but I have a feature that once we're traveling for an hour in the forest, we move at normal speed.
Can you link that feed?
Give me a sec. It's a little bit more dangerous because you don't know it's not an established road, it's just traveling through the woods. You never know what you're going to come across.
I
But
agree, I
yours
like
makes
this
it-
idea. Go through the woods.
Yours makes it reasonable.
Yep.
I trust in zoo's ability.
The red path, the one that Gil likes, we travel downriver till we hit Yauman Bridge, and then we take a boat to Immersea. I think that cuts out like 2 days of walking. And then we'd walk from Immersea to Grey Oaks.
It sounds like if we go through the forest, we use the least amount of resources, and we are the least. It's the least likely to be tracked, right?
The blue
Yeah.
one and the one that just follows the road, exact same length.
I thought the blue one was like a day quicker.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't somebody, if they were trying to follow us through the forest, unless they're a ranger,
Actually,
they're
you know what?
not gonna be able to keep up?
Consider this. It's forest. You can't take horses through the forest. Well, you know what? If you all want to buy horses, I'd say go ahead. You could take horses through the forest. You would be moving at a reasonable pace, wouldn't cover much ground daily. Go on the road, you could hire a cart. You could move at like triple the speed you would through the forest.
And
Yeah,
then
if we-
the last one's just going out and around.
We could
And
all
using
pitch in and
roads.
hire a cart.
We're not doing that. But if we go to Yeoman Bridge, we go to Immersea, we could totally hire a cart from Immersea.
Uh,
And
Like,
then
it's
also,
just Arabelle that I'd be concerned about hiring something out of.
and also the red path does take us away from our objective at first, like
Yeah.
Bauer wants to do.
I don't think going on Brown Path. I don't think we're gonna be tracked. I really don't. Like,
Well, we'd be stopping in 2 different cities too.
All right,
Can I
Put
stop
it-
and buy some
all right.
some clothes to kind of disguise myself a bit?
While
Yeah.
Zep is buying stuff, or whoever wants to buy shit, put in the chat what path you want to do, so we can tally this shit up.
All right.
I'm not gonna pick one. I'll let you guys do it.
If you think one path is better than the other, you should explain why.
I think blue is better because of Zoo's natural explorer and because he can provide food. If
yeah,
it
we are.
Aggressive.
basically it doesn't matter how long it takes us to travel if everything is accounted for. If food is accounted for, if getting lost is like every
Well-
single safety measure is like taken going through the forest. And
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I'm explaining my thought process.
Good reasoning.
I think
Yeah.
going through multiple cities, even if we're walking the first leg of the race there, we're gonna get tracked. If we're going any route through cities, we're gonna get tracked by whoever is, hell bent enough to try and track us. So if we're trying to throw somebody off our trail, blue is the best.
Yeah, I'm solely picking it because not only do we have somebody who, like, his tribe, that's what they do. Like, he can get us through there. And unless the people who possibly follow us are like able to like navigate that very easily, they might lose time getting lost, or just not knowing where to go or how to travel in a forest. So, as opposed to like a established path, like if we were just to go south from Arabelle and along the path, right?
Are there
So-
places to resupply if we need to in the forest? I know there's no towns listed on there, but are there any outposts or anything that we're not aware of?
There could be.
Okay.
Zoo will keep us pretty
That
well supplied nonetheless, though.
Depends entirely on Nitro's benevolence.
Yep, that too.
Okay.
I am a generous god.
I'm just saying, if we needed to, we could always divert to the
There-
town in the middle on
there
Starwater
actually-
Road.
There is a
Was that-
couple towns, but
Let me just.
we would have to go out a little bit and cross a river.
Is that called
come out of the
Maltho
forest.
Gargoyles?
What?
That one
Yeah.
that's right there on the
Yeah.
river.
Mouth of Gargoyles.
There's Onkspear, there's Knightswood.
I'm sorry for being like, hey, post what you want in chat, but it just is easier that way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it lets people get their thought out.
All right. I'm just gonna go and buy, since we're going through the woods and I'm pretty much a dude who runs around with no shirt on. I'm just gonna buy like a cloak. And just
I'd say that gives you a bonus to like deception if you really want to dress up and hide yourself. You can do
it's
that.
gonna be
like,
tough
you-
when
a
you're
clo-
6'6".
cloak.
Yeah, it's tough when you're 6'6", but I mean, it's
Still
Would-
though, like if they're looking for a muscle bound dude and they catch you from the back, all they're gonna see is a cloak and a hood, so it
Yeah.
will help.
Would
Okay.
I be recognized? Because my cleric's kind of new.
Kethram's never seen you before.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering.
Doesn't mean he hasn't had anyone watching it. But yeah.
Yeah. You know what else you could do? Wear a mask.
My face already looks like a mask.
See, you're worried about disguising the one big dude. I'm hearing no discussions about your other big dude. In heavy armor. With a giant sword.
Yeah.
You're
I
also
mean-
a fucking dragonborn, so there's that. You can't
Yeah.
really
There's
hide
not too
your
many of
horns
those
or
running
anything.
around. May want to get a
You know.
cloak too, but I don't know if
I don't
that's
know.
gonna
We've come
help.
across 3 already. For all we know, they're everywhere.
I'm just gonna buy a couple extra cloaks as well and throw them in my
Sounds
explorer's
like
pack.
sounds like everybody's leaning towards that blue path. So
How much should I
Looks like it.
subtract from my?
A silver piece.
Silver piece. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get 3, 1 to wear and 2 extras.
Assuming we're gonna have a long rest, Emma, can you actually cast that thingy, Lesser Restoration, on me? I don't know if I have any conditions. Can she check to see if I have conditions or like a disease?
I can't tell.
That would be a
Medicine check,
medicine
maybe?
check.
Do you want me to do that?
That's up to Nitro.
If you would like to check him, you can do that.
Basically looking at my scratches and stuff, please.
Bam!
He's okay. He is not afflicted by any disease.
who else got hit by zombies?
Bauer, I think, once? Yeah, twice.
I got hit a
Yeah,
lot.
I was hit
No,
by them twice.
I got out of it.
Oh, you got
it-
wrecked by the mimic.
Yeah,
You got hit
but
by like. You didn't get.
I only
poisoned, you
lost
got
2
acid
HP.
damage.
It's okay.
Do you want me
Does
to
the
check
cloak weigh
anyone?
1 each or not?
Do you want me to check anyone else?
Do
Check
you want
Bauer.
to check anyone else?
Okay, I'll check Bauer.
Thank you.
He's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Quit your pigeon.
He's fine.
So I guess we go outside, do our long rest, and then head out.
Just want to be like doing a long rest, be like, shut up, I'm praying over here.
Technically, it's after you wake up, but yeah.
Remus, get out of my stuff.
So what is everyone doing?
I'm doing my long rest.
In town?
I don't know.
Where are you resting? This is to all of you.
You wanna
Okay,
rest
we
outside of
start.
town.
I'd say we
Yeah.
start traveling first, and then we rest on the road.
Stop at the first inn we find, maybe.
I don't know if there's
I
gonna
don't
be.
think we're gonna
There's
find
not
an
gonna be
inn
one.
there.
Yeah.
No.
It's a day's travel, like
I
for
hope-
one square.
Okay. Do you have an explorer's pack?
Yep.
Or something with a bedroll in it? Okay, then you're good. Just make sure everyone has a bedroll. You'll
I
be fine.
have. I have a priest's pack. Does that have a bedroll in it?
It's got a
don't-
sleeping bag
It does? Cool.
or a blanket.
I can use my 2 cloaks as a bedroll, and you can have mine. Okay.
You may.
And a
Same
mask.
for you.
Ooh.
Just just 2 silver, an extra
I'd
for
like
the
to buy a cloak. Just a cloak.
cloak is 1 silver. Mask is also 1 silver.
Also, if you guys want to give anything to Tom right now, would be your time to do it.
I'll give him a piece of my mind.
Don't
I'll
do
s-
that, please.
Are we cool with Tom just coming with us? Or is Tom cool with just going with us?
I
Is he
don't
getting
have
Aw.
paid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
that'll-
subtracting. I've been subtracting silver for him.
How
You
does
may need to
silver
pay him an
work?
extra silver a day to travel outside of town. I don't know.
We'll see.
I
How
don't know.
does
Bedroll is 1 gold piece, or
Okay.
Do I have to fire Tom? Does he
Uh,
not want to leave town?
No, hirelings go with you wherever you go as long as you keep
Alright.
paying them.
It's
Alright.
100 silver, Emma. Or
No,
is it 10
ten.
silver? 10
10
10
silver.
silver
silver
equals
per
1
gold.
gold.
Okay.
So
Okay,
just
so-
drop
100 copper.
1 gold and give yourself 9 silver.
Gotcha. So I have a cloak now.
I'm gonna take a couple of those arrows that Tom has.
How many?
Let me see.
He's only got like 7, I think.
He only has-
3 of them.
Alright, I'll subtract it.
I just put that in my equipment, right? There's nothing to drag and drop.
You can either put it in your equipment
Yeah.
or on your treasure.
Do my equipment.
I gotta get rid of some torches.
Okay.
Does that look right, Nitro? About a day to the forest, or is that 2 days?
Let me see.
Are we getting horses as well? I know we kind of discussed, but nothing's ever said.
I think it would cut into things. Also, they're really expensive per party
Okay.
member.
To buy a horse, very expensive.
Yeah.
Again, the time gate doesn't affect rations at all because Zoo can hunt. Like, he can literally provide all food for all people.
My only
Same
issue
here.
is I hope Grey Hoax doesn't mind us taking a week to get there. Which, I mean, fits for the time period, but...
I don't know.
Note says get there whenever I can.
Hmm.
If I even want to go at all.
True, true. Oh, we gotta get out of Arabelle either way. So that settled then.
Works for me.
Walking through the forest to Grey Oaks.
Yep.
Everyone done with town? You're ready to say goodbye to Arabelle?
Yeah, fuck this place.
Peace out, Arable.
All right. Well, you've all bought your stuff. Did you decide about a long rest?
I think if we long rest, it's going to be outside of Variable.
So after we
Hang on.
travel a little bit.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Going to Cormier.
Hooray!
Ooh.
The greatest country in the world.
So, yep. You're all here at Arabelle. Where you going?
To the forest!
I would take us one.
You walk for a solid day. 12 hours. You land right here at the forest edge.
About what time of day is it now?
It's gonna be like almost midnight. Wednesday night.
Hump day.
Nice specifics.
Well, I think we should set up camp.
Who's going to be on watch for the first shift?
Remus volunteers? Although I'd put the people with the highest
do it.
night vision
Yeah, I can do
earliest,
it.
in
That's
the,
true.
earliest in
Even
the
without spell
rotation.
slots.
1 sec.
I have dark vision, and yeah, I don't really need to sleep much. I'm sure that Zoo and I can swap spots at a certain.
thought I had a map for this. Maybe not.
Okay, so because we're resting, we're losing the temporary hit points, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Getting my action surge back. Cool.
This fucking Oblivion music.
I don't know. It's just a
How do
playlist.
we
Yeah.
get our spells back?
Nice. After a long rest.
Yeah, after a long
I
rest.
thought that's what we were doing now.
So, get
I would
your
look
spells
through
back.
right now, figure out what you want to take, and then kind of have it
Emma,
jotted down on
whenever
something.
you were, sorry, whenever you were using a spell, I was unprepping it.
Gotcha.
Like when it's highlighted in red, you just hit the gear icon, and there's a little prep box that you tick. Just reset that so they're all red. That means all your spells are ready.
Alright. So, long rest. Who's doing which watch? In what order?
I'm watching first.
Who's second?
Jeez. I should be able to.
Do you guys think I should switch around?
Probably have a fire maid.
Yosh.
Don't know if we're gonna fight in the forests.
Who knows?
I'd say it's a pretty safe bet. We're gonna.
Yeah,
end up
I
fighting
would-
in the forests.
I would at least keep that one AoE heal spell by myself.
Yeah.
I think your
Just too
spell
powerful
choice
not to.
is fine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like we went through it with you. I mean, everything you chose is pretty versatile.
Oh my god, I'm retarded, guys.
Okay.
Only other
What?
thing I would look at is to see if you have anything that cures poison or disease.
So
I do.
on my character sheet, I looked it up, and I have 2 second level spell slots, but on my character sheet it says I have 0 remaining. I'm very confused.
It's because you never reset them.
Gotcha. I forgot they just started at 0, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Oh, okay, so, yeah.
How do you reset spells?
Click spell slots. Set it back
Yeah.
to the total.
Mine, I never set it to the correct number.
Oh.
How many? It's Arcane Trickster, right?
Yeah,
Is it? Do you get any actual spells or just cantrips?
I get actual level 1 spells.
You probably want to look under Arcane Trickster because the spell slots might be different. But
You have 2 spell slots.
Yeah. But I can't change these, I don't think. I can't.
since
on
we're doing,
attribute. So go to core. Or no, not core. Shit. Where is it?
Spells?
Go to the gear icon and click where it says Arcane Rogue on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Because you had to do it for your.
There we
fire.
go. Done. Got
Yeah.
it. Okie doke. So, Z wants to set up fire, and then everyone else just wind down. Hee hee XD. Roll out my bedroll. Sleepy sleep.
If Nitro
I'm-
brings up a map, if I can probably set up a couple traps.
I'm gonna. Does Bauer have a
No.
torch?
Uh,
Seth, do you have a torch?
This is a
sure.
map we're using. If you guys want to set up traps and do everything, you can do that because I didn't think you'd be dumb enough to go through the forest. So
We caught him off guard. Yeah, I
Nitro.
just gave them the option. They decided to do it.
yeah, no, I genuinely didn't think that spending 10 extra days in a dangerous forest would be wiser than taking the road. Fuck me,
10
right?
extra days.
Right,
It's the
because you're
same.
traveling at, versus you could have dropped 5 gold and traveled at quadruple the speed across the road. So, fuck me, right?
Oh.
Hey, Hey man,
I
you
just
RP'd
had some
Garrick pretty
salt.
We
well.
like to live dangerously.
Yeah, you sound pretty salty.
Rails be level 8 or dead.
Okay, but this way, Nitro, the EXP comes to us.
Garrick seemed, and I do recall, who was it? Who was it in this voice channel that was playing the role of Garrick? Oh yeah. He seemed
What
pretty
did
concerned for
Garrick
our safety.
Yeah,
Therefore,
certainly seemed that way.
anyway. Alright, are we just
could
gonna
probably
fast
get-
travel then, or what's the deal?
No, I'll give me a second. I just need to import something. I'm kind of hard to do it on this current one.
Do you have a torch?
I believe I do. I'm just through and seeing what I have in an Explorer's pack.
I can cast light.
Yeah, you have some in an Explorer pack.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Just
10
cast
torches.
Sacred Flame and set the fucking firewood on fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Prestidigitation can start fires, I think.
I
Oh,
also
yeah.
have a tinder box. Pretty sure I can start a fire with that.
Can you
Oh, yeah.
use minor illusion and make the illusion that we're all actually warm?
Just gonna gather some wood together as well and light my torch and light the fire. While Zoo's out setting his little rabbit traps or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, rabbit traps. Totally rabbit traps.
Be very quiet. I'm hunting thoughts.
Rabbit thoughts.
Dante, what are you doing in this trap?
How dare you? Actually,
I'll give you guys a map. Just for 1 second. I gotta set this shit up.
Yosh. I am.
Who am I missing?
Nitro's busy or DMing his friend saying, "These idiots are walking through the forest.
Hmm
Don't they know that there's owl bears in the forest?"
Don't they know that walking along the road is equivalent to fast traveling?
No, he would have hired a cart.
Could have.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But instead, we're not being tracked. Hee hee XD.
That you know of.
I'd be really surprised if we were being tracked.
Haha, I'm in danger.
Where on the map are we?
You're up the top. I'm giving everyone sight as we're going.
Can I
I
cast
do have
light?
some stuff set up. You can. You can. Is light a cantrip?
Yes.
yeah.
There you go. You have light.
Let there be light.
Do I get light,
Power.
Dad?
Yeah.
It's a big map.
There you go, Dante. And Tom. Okay, everyone should be able to control their stuff now.
Okay, let's find a good place to camp.
Maybe the next
Nitro,
town.
Is any of this at an elevated area, or is it all pretty level?
This is all pretty level. A lot of brambles around. You know, this is a dense forest that you've just crept into.
Okay.
So let's see if we can find like a rock outcropping or something that we can put our backs to.
Well, let's not go too far.
Well, it's good to be out in the open again, away from those crowded cities.
I would say we don't want to go much farther.
Yeah,
It's
we got this rock
probably-
thing here. I would say put ourselves with our back to that thing.
Okay, so get a camp here.
Nitro, is that that outcropping there large enough that someone would not be able to attack us over the other side of it? They'd have to come around it.
Sorry, just a second. So I'm trying to download maps and nothing's working.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Tom's just always got this fucking dumbfounded look on his face.
It's perfect.
Oh,
What's that tree?
it's a tree.
What's that sound?
gonna say everyone should
spy.
probably
Fair.
getting close to the rock, and we'll kind of set up our perimeter out from it.
Let me know if you want to.
It also help to reflect heat from the fire.
Well, this is the first time I've been out of the city for a while.
What, you don't like wandering around in the forest at night?
I'm
Not
gonna say it's the first time I've been in a city.
This is the first time I've ever been in the forest.
Oh, welcome to it. It's actually probably just as dangerous as the city, so.
The city's
Mine's the first time in the forest as well.
Exactly. Just as.
The city's dangerous?
I forget you are the danger.
Starts clanking daggers against each other.
Okay, so can people see these two squares over here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barely.
Stay away from them.
What?
There may be caltrips in those squares.
It's
There
not like
might
this could be a
something
mimic or
in
anything.
those areas.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll my fucking bedroll out. Gather some firewood. Dude.
I'm gonna. Hey Gil,
Okay.
can you move in closer to the fire there? I'm gonna probably take position where you are, so I can kind of have a good view of either side.
Alright.
Actually, I'll take
There
this.
any
Okay.
kind of downed logs or anything around here, Nitro?
Let's have a look. You do not find any.
Okay. Yeah, it's worth a shot.
I just grab some sticks and shit. And throw them right here. Grab some more sticks and shit.
Keep grabbing sticks.
This is the most amazing gameplay ever!
The graphics are pretty good.
Yep. Get some rocks, form a border for it.
I've never played Minecraft top down before.
Yeah.
I cast prestidigitation to start the
Hey,
fire.
Hey.
Fire.
Sticks.
Let there be light.
It's almost like I'm limited by some unknown upload rate.
Now remember, you can't sleep in armor.
You're ruining my immersion.
Guys, we should keep moving while he can't
Because
upload the fucking
Prestidigitation and whoosh, the sticks come alive with light.
Weird how the light came from over there.
Now, or all you have to do is
Whoa.
spell
There you go.
prestidigitation.
Alright.
It's very convenient that that fireball hit our pile of wood.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Sleepy time. Sleepy time.
All right, I'm swatching.
Put your health in.
Rest. Rest, action surge, spell slots, whatever you got.
So a
Ready.
long sleep's what? It's 8 hours.
8 hours long rest, not
Yep.
necessarily
Yeah.
all sleeping.
They'll all wake up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Sorry, it's pretty close to midnight. So you guys doing your long rest? You reset everything?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Dad.
Okay. You'll wake in the morning to find that the fire has burned out. It's morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
The whole
my armor
map's
on.
illuminated.
Is Zoo gonna go pick up his traps?
Is he?
Did he catch anything?
They weren't
No.
hunting traps.
Make sure to take them out for dinner first.
They're
Or
enemy
disappointment.
traps.
All right. He's gonna eat some rations and go on and do her stuff.
I'm peeing. Just move away.
Okay, what's everyone do?
Well, I guess I'm
Alright.
Look at Hunter, dude. Which way, dude?
south.
South.
Yeah.
Which way is south?
Southwest.
I love southwest.
You guys ready for some serious movement? Are you ready
Oh
to spend
boy.
the next whole day moving? Okay, we're
Oh
gonna go from
boy.
here
East? I thought you
to
said
here.
east.
Oh, yes. Thank God we're
Yeah.
moving so fast.
All day. It's midnight again.
Oh, man.
We're-
Whoa, we're in the same place. What's happening?
It's
All
almost
right.
like forest is, hard to tell apart.
Hmm. Wait, where did my stick? They just disappeared. Alright.
Please, randomly gonna move us around. Whoa, I'm off screen. Yeah.
Oh look, you guys have arrived in another area of forest.
Wall of blackness.
Wonder how that works.
Amazing.
I'm
so
gathering
different.
sticks.
I'm gonna get.
Getting a rock border.
So I'm gonna tell Zoo, hey Zoo, if you find food, I'll find water.
I like to punch a
It's
tree.
nighttime.
Eh.
Like a
I'm
like,
assuming they
maybe
already
tomorrow
did
morning
during
we-
the day.
Tomorrow morning we forage first.
Are there any?
Well-
Can I do a perception to see if there's any water sources nearby, in the general vicinity we're in?
You don't find any.
Okay.
As we're
Alright.
traveling, I think your features kind of say like you're automatically assumed to find them, and we just keep going.
All
Yep.
right.
this is the most fun I'll ever have in D&D.
I
Alright.
knew
Let's rest so that we can get to the next area of
it. Yeah, it's
forest.
midnight again. You guys spent a whole day traveling.
I
Yeah.
put down my sticks and I set them on fire with prestidigitation. And I lay on my bedroll and go to sleep.
Yeah,
We're-
I set out the rocks
Who's
around it. and-
who's watching tonight?
Guess
So,
I'll stay
will.
up this time
all right, I'm gonna get some sleep.
since I didn't cast any spells.
Money.
You're like Mr. Krabs when you sleep. Money, money, money.
The SpongeBob snort.
Mr. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
I'll kill you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's next morning.
Oh,
What do
wow.
you know?
Weird how that works.
Amazing.
Are we sure we didn't want to fast travel?
This is fast traveling. We're fast
Yeah.
traveling day by day.
Alright.
Keep in mind he's rolling every single time, so
Is he? I haven't heard of dice.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
please no.
Just for that.
You know, Nitro? I think what I like is you're like, I want to encourage you guys to critically think about the actions you do. Yeah, okay, well, we all come up with a reason we're gonna go through the forest. You guys are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
What do you want, dude?
Just because
like,
we actually came up
I
with
want you
critical
guys to
thinking doesn't
think
mean it's
smart. It's like I told you guys, I want you guys to think. And you're like, okay, we're gonna think like idiots. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Too late.
Hey.
We're doing it.
The enemy has been portrayed as a pretty omnipotent asshole who steals things and kills people.
It's omnipotent.
He's worth omnipotent is also a
We
word.
still haven't figured out if it's more than one bad guy either.
Yeah.
Those two are.
We're just leaving Erebel. For all we know, Nitro's like, these fucking idiots are leaving Erebel. Like,
Yep.
good to
We're gonna
know.
leave, and that place is gonna like burn to the ground. I'm like, well,
Thank
glad we
God
left
there's
that-
so
that
many
done.
other fucking towns to go to. Let's just go hang out in the tomb of Clitoris or whatever that is.
What?
I don't think.
How
that
will you find it
exists.
though?
I don't think the Clitoris exists.
I think
Yeah, it's only a myth.
I think Emma can find it. She's the only one in our party equipped.
Wait, what?
Okay, Rasta.
Wait, what?
Oh, fuck you.
Run, roll investigation. You need a nat 20 or higher. Emma gets advantage. Alright, so you guys still traveling? Where you going?
Shit. Shit!
Damn.
Yeah, we're moving towards the place.
Making
So
our way
close.
downtown.
Making our way downtown.
All right,
Moving.
Walking slow.
we're getting there.
I think we can.
Slowly but
Doing
surely.
our best.
Unless anybody else wants to RP, I think we can skip the whole setting up camp.
This is
part.
Elwyn fucking
Honest-
Forest. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would just say we're gonna keep doing the same thing we're doing
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
we hit some sort of a snag.
Yeah, basically.
Play the Lost Woods.
No.
Okay. So you rest. Spend another day. Move a bit forward. What day are we on? Fuck.
Friday.
Friday.
What, day 3 now?
Day 4.
Yeah,
Four?
I think it's day 4.
You-
We're moving
yeah,
like
Yeah.
what, 1 square a day?
So it was
starting
like
day 4.
Wednesday, Thursday,
I know this
Friday,
music.
Saturday.
I told you, it's
It's
fucking
Elwyn
Elwyn
Forest.
Forest.
It's Saturday.
Shit together.
We're
Saturday
about halfway
morning.
there.
Halfway there. Halfway there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the forest we were in. Oh, that's
Jesus
perfect.
Christ.
It's going. Okay.
Crossing
Do I
a road.
look like
I'm
I spend
surrounded
time?
by idiots.
I don't spend time in human lands, okay? Plater is Folklade, I'll recognize that. That's my home.
Just give me a second. Need to copy something.
Oh boy.
Nice change of music. Okay. It is it day or night? Fuck.
Who knows?
Who knows anymore?
From what we
Morning.
understand, we keep waking up at 7 and then traveling until midnight.
That's a lot of travel. 15 hours a day.
Alright. You've spent several days traveling. You all eventually come across a road that's by the edge of a creek or like a river running through the center of the forest. Zoo, you know that this is probably the Starwater River that goes down through the Night Woods, and it'll eventually take you to Grey Oaks. So yeah, you're all here. You've hit this road.
Okay, so if we travel by the river, we can go straight down to Grey Oaks.
Does everyone have access to this?
Yeah.
You guys move? Okay,
Nope.
Good. Hang on, good.
Wait.
You can move.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had the wrong
Everyone-
conflict.
Don't.
Is this a road?
Nice.
Just teleportation jutsu. It's alright.
There's a
Is
road.
this a road?
Is that Emma?
This is a road, but this road does not go straight to Grey Oaks. We can follow the river down.
Can I do some perception on this shit?
And
Can I
that is
play a banjo?
Are we there yet?
Okay, so yeah,
Hydrates us.
So do we want to
You come
continue
across
west
a little
and
bit.
go?
A
who
little bit.
who wanted to roll perception?
Aura, I guess.
I roll
On
investigation.
Okay, you come into this. You found the clitoris, by the way. You
okay.
come into this area and
Ooh, a fire.
find a camp. It's pretty burnt out. It's very burnt out, actually. Zoo, as you approach, you're looking at the ground and you notice some stuff. The ground is slick with dried blood.
Something happened here.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. All I see is a campfire.
There's blood all over the ground.
Oh, holy shit! What? There's
Jeez,
blood.
wonder what
Well,
happened.
Welcome to the open roads.
Can I
Cool.
do an investigation check and see if I notice?
Maybe
you
they hid the
investigate?
bodies in the bushes.
Just to see if I can kind of tell about how long ago, like based on the fire and the blood, if I can kind of
CSI half-orc barbarian.
Tell
well,
how long ago
kinda-
it was.
yeah, how long ago it was, and if I can tell if which direction it's to be going from here.
You do not know.
Okay.
You aren't equipped for that. Zoo,
Jesus.
Oh my god.
okay, Zoo, you say, you look at the coals, you're like, these are burnt out. This happened about 6 or 7 hours ago. Nobody's come along this place. You haven't seen many footprints since. There is very little noticeable foot traffic because there's too much of it. Like there's boot prints all over the place, and there's signs of a scuffle.
There was a fight here.
Oh.
Was it monsters? Bandits?
I can't tell, but there's lots of boot prints.
No
Lots
animal
of
tracks?
varying
Must be
sizes of
humanoid.
footprints. No animal
It's something.
tracks.
What's that?
So, bandits.
No animal tracks. Lots of boot prints.
This was humanoid on humanoid.
Or goblins, I guess.
Only one way to find out.
Something.
I keep thinking you're
This
saying
fire's
footprints.
not old. This is probably from last night.
Any idea where they might be now?
Only one way to find out. Let's keep moving.
Where do the blood trail stop?
There is no blood trail.
It looks just like blood around the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
There's blood around the campfire, so sing your campfire song.
If there's no bodies here, I can assume that either both groups walked away or they've been hidden. Somebody hides bodies.
I'm not searching bushes.
Not
What are you doing,
necessarily
Zoo?
hiding them.
You looking for something, Zoo?
Yep. Looking to see if I can find out if there's any evidence of tracks that
Mhm.
have split off
More bodies in the bush.
What are you searching, though?
the ground.
Okay. You see no, noticeable track.
I'm gonna disconnect.
Or just
Sky.
We should keep
too much foot traffic to, so.
I kind of look into the bushes and see if there's any bodies, any people hiding, looking to ambush us, anything like that.
You see sticks.
Shit, guys, there's sticks. All right,
Oh, I guess this is one of those times where it's appropriate to hide bodies, right?
probably.
That's probably the case.
They're either hidden
Interesting.
or
Or
could
they
have been
walked
taken
off.
away as slaves or food.
I don't know. Let's keep moving.
Agreed.
These are these huts or these carriages?
Look like
Tents.
They're
tents.
tents.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
We check.
Oh.
Can we investigate the tents?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Zoo and Bauer, you investigate that top 10. As soon as you look inside, you see
A body.
a body.
Oh,
We can't
no.
see it because of lighting.
I know. There's a body in there. It's kind of dark in the tent. There's just a body in there.
Adult body, child body,
I don't know.
approximate
I'm
size.
gonna check.
Yeah.
Okay. You drag the body out a bit.
A
Oh, yeah. This is about an adult male. He's kind of dressed in adventuring garb.
nice. He's dead.
Human. What race?
It's almost like the DM's trying to tell us something.
Let's check this other one.
Yeah.
You search that one. Nothing in that one. Completely empty.
Can I
Okay,
tell if
so-
this is more blood than one person?
You would imagine so. The blood between the body you found, you don't see any connection to that with the one on the ground.
So either he fought back and caused them to bleed, or maybe there was another person and they took them with them.
Good chance of it.
I don't know.
See if anything
There's-
identifiable on him. Not like treasure, just like anything that tells
Markings,
us if
items
he's
of
from somewhere.
Welcome back, Emma.
Welcome back.
We found a dead body, Emma.
No one answered me.
Uh,
Zurok?
okay.
It said zoo.
Yeah.
Where are we on the map?
We are near the road.
Starwater Road.
Like we're near an established path.
It's Starwater Road, right?
I understand. Thank you.
Is my mic off?
You search the body and you find 3 gold. You also look at his wounds and it looks like he's been hit with a kind of some sharp object, but it's not a clean cut. It's like kind of jagged. It's looks like it was made by a crude blade and it's hit him in the chest while he was laying down, or maybe he fell back. You can't really tell, but that's what killed him.
Could it also be an animal that did it as well, or?
There's
Or
only
maybe-
footprints around.
You missed your stealth.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's keep moving, team.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming it was done by human, but
We're not here now unless we can find a trail or something that can mark where they came from or where they went. There isn't much we can do.
I'm gonna put him back into the tent.
Okay.
There's nothing else in the tent other than the body.
Nope.
do we need a tent?
I don't think so.
Where we're going. Not with how many people we have.
Yeah, no. Is that a house up there?
Just like a shed with a thatch roof.
Might be worth checking out. It.
Doesn't have any walls. It's just like got a couple of poles on either corner with just like a hay thatch roof.
Oh, okay. So just look inside. See anything?
Nothing in there. Bare ground.
Let's keep moving. We don't have time to waste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody should probably stealth here.
Everybody?
Everybody. If
Do
you
an
Green is-
athletics check for the pole.
As you're moving, you see some more blood on the ground.
Alright.
What are you doing to the pole?
I was waiting to see if anyone was going to catch that.
Strip tease.
I am not stealthed.
I don't know, with the 22 athletics, I could have gone from the top of the pole to the bottom. but-
Oh my god.
guys,
Tip to bit.
be slow.
So the road down there kind of leads to the south of you. That road kind of dips and it turns to the east. That'll take you out of the wood. The road you came from is the one that kind of went. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
Not the way we're supposed to be going.
Yeah, we don't have to cross the river.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's too bad about what happened to that man, but need to keep going.
I suspect Bridge. I have the instinct, and I do have the instinct meta, but I think Remus would have the instinct that a bridge would be a really good place to ambush people. That's probably what
I mean,
happened.
Yeah.
I'd call it logical deduction, even more so as a rogue, but that's just tactical thinking.
I call out to the others. I'd be prepared, just with all the blood, and it being 6 hours ago. There might be some goblins around here. Anyway, I'm gonna follow the river, ignore the bridge.
Close to the river, and we'll make our way downtown.
Okay.
If there's goblins, anyone want to take a little break, take a load off, and kill a few?
No.
No.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys are gonna keep moving south.
Yush.
All right. You spend a day traveling. You head south.
Yes.
So close.
Riveting gameplay.
So
It was not his intent for this to happen.
If we took the road,
Well,
we
you
would have
know
already
what?
beaten the game by now.
Sometimes you gotta wait to get the payoff.
Other times you chug a fucking rainbow potion.
I think we've only got about one more day's travel till we hit Grey Oaks.
Day and a half. Yep.
Thank God.
another day. You feel like you're swiftly approaching. It is now Tuesday.
I hope everyone had a happy weekend.
We were invited here, so while they're expecting a group of us, we should probably be on our best behavior.
Whatever.
I don't think you have thief contacts to back you up here.
I have daggers to back me up here.
Let's not underestimate the rogue.
You are stealth.
Oh, by the way, Emma, you're wearing the medium armor, the scale mail?
Yeah.
We get disadvantage on stealth checks for wearing that. That's fine. You do anyway.
I don't think anyone's gonna
You're
argue.
right
Come on, roll again and crit fail for me.
Yeah, it
Clink,
really
clink,
doesn't matter.
clink,
But
clink.
Before we move on, I'm gonna be back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna get some food.
Okay.
okay.
To be fair, he's been literally downloading maps this entire fucking time.
He's like, holy shit, you
So-
fucking retards
I
didn't go
gotta
on the
grab a
road.
snack.
So
Oh,
just
oh
dodge
my
a
God.
random encounter, because that's awesome.
I guess.
I'm not interested.
No.
Miss me with that goblin shit.
See that he was trying to build some suspense.
Burb snack.
I think he was just trying to tell us, hey, you guys are fucking idiots. This could have been you, because you're traveling in the fucking forest. But hey.
No, that happened by the road, though. See, we were safe in the
Yeah, but-
forest.
Yeah, but we're in the forest.
Yeah, but
And
that
there's a
happened by
road
the
there.
road.
The
Yeah,
town's in the forest.
and the
The
road
road's
is
in
where
the
they got hurt.
forest.
What's a road?
I can't read.
All of these towns are in the forest.
Anyways, thanks for your guys' chuckle when I drew that and posted it. I was literally drawing that as we were doing the camp shit today. It's like, well, this is boring. I'm just gonna draw while I wait.
Nice.
That was pretty quick.
I can't spend a really long time on stuff, but I can draw things pretty quickly.
Give me a minute.
So is that like a program that traces a pencil, or is that just done with the mouse?
I can't draw with the mouse. I literally have a tablet.
Gotcha.
That's what I used to draw.
Okay, so now it's a good time to really reread that letter. That's just above the map that I posted earlier.
I'm sleeping right now.
What'd you do? Stay up all night?
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm back.
I slept during the day as soon as it was daylight.
Yeah, I think I went to bed and woke up early. It's like, nope, right back to sleep. Slept until about 1.
Dude, I slept until 4.
Wow.
Yeah, but you do that all the time.
No, I don't. Believe it or
No?
not.
I slept until 2.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So something from the King's Forest has been preying on villagers that stray too far.
You're invited. So we're just, the tag-alongs, because this is apparently your invitation.
Remus heard, we've been saving our coffers up. He's like, what? Saving them?
For us? Ooh. Get to run away and run to money.
Opportunities are good.
Gold, 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 gold.
What? Goat, 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 goat,
Goad.
goat,
Goad.
goat,
Goad.
goat.
Did you check that guy
Palav.
for any? That guy we found dead. Did he have any sigils or anything on him that would have identified?
I tried,
Nothing.
and Nitro said he just had some gold on him.
Okay.
Goad.
And a big axe, or big blade wound.
Goad.
Golden Paladin.
Actually, it's Paladin.
Actually, that's Bahamut in Dragonlance.
Actually, it's pronounced Bahamut. You have to say it like
Yeah,
you're
let's go
Canadian
further.
because the writer was Canadian. It's sort of like how the creator of GIF says GIF, but instead you're supposed to pronounce it GIF.
See, here's the thing. Bahamut is actually named after a Arabian myth. So,
Well,
yeah.
hypothetically, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah, let's go further south into the Dragonmere and go find that monolith. That sounds promising. The black monolith. Sounds good.
Yosh.
Touch it.
Somebody dropped out.
That would be Emma. Bye, Emma. Hi, Emma.
She,
How are
she,
you?
she must have had a really good stealth roll.
Yeah, a haul too.
So look at that. We just saved like 10 gold per person.
Yeah. Also, the next time you say we should all go stealth, I think you should look at my stealth roll.
Yeah, I saw.
Guys, we got to just have an epic, just did an epic camping trip. It was awesome.
Yeah. Some good party bonding time in the woods. We got closer. We feel great. We're a team.
I farted on you all while you slept. Kidding? I didn't. That'd
Dante
be
got
funny.
to break in their new robes.
I can tell you it felt good for my character to get out of the city. He's got a bit of a wanderlust to him.
Remus didn't care at all. Remus was like, shit, gotta leave the city. He's heard stories of other thieves and assassins who have had to leave town for a while. So,
Yeah, Joey
And
and
he
you,
gets-
right? They left town.
want to call dying, but yeah.
Well, yeah, you're not in town anymore, are you?
That's what their families got told. They just left town.
Didn't have families, you fucking idiot. They're NPCs. Fourth
The Cabbage
wall!
Patch.
Hey, we're not.
Reminds me of a comic I saw once that an NPC desperately trying to tell about what their name is and their family so that they would be important enough to not die.
Kind of looks like we're close to the major city of this area too.
Suzale?
Okay, sorry about. Let's see. Everyone hear me?
We hear you.
All right. So, like a valorous group of murder hobos, you all emerge. Wednesday morning, a whole week after you left Arabelle, you emerge outside of kind of thick forest. And as you look ahead of you, you look down into this valley and you see the town that you assume is Grey Oaks. You see several buildings, many buildings in fact, and a great number of boats far down on a dock that reaches into the river.
Cool. We're here, everybody!
All right, Zoo, you're the one invited. Lead the way. Continue to lead the way.
I have a sickening feeling that we're not going to find anybody here, and the fact that Nitro's keeping track of the days probably has something to do with that.
I doubt
We got
whatever
here
it was
3
could
days
wipe
late.
out a whole city.
You would
hope.
say that.
I hope.
Is there any people that we can see?
So you're approaching a farmhouse. You don't see anyone.
Maybe we should go into the town proper.
Aw.
There's a couple people ahead. They're just sitting under a tree.
All
Just
right.
people,
Well, at least
doing their thing.
the whole town wasn't annihilated.
Thank God. That would have made me feel bad or something.
Now we
So
can
on
annihilate
this
it.
street right here that we're at.
Yeah, there's just some people sitting under the tree. Look like two young dudes just chilling in the shade.
Having a gay
Excuse
old
me.
time.
Can you
Yeah.
direct me to Edmund Lockheed?
Hey, Lockheed. Oh yeah. You'll be looking for him. He's probably up in his townhouse at the top of the hill. Just head on through the town. Take a right once you reach Leachy Farm. And just follow the road up there towards the chapel. His house is by there.
Thank you.
Dokie.
As you're leaving, he's fucking traveler.
I just spit at him through my mask and then realize I'm wearing a mask.
Just spit out the
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Roll an athletics check to spit.
Okay, as you come into the town, you notice there's a lot more people. A bunch of people, just walking, doing daily town life. This is it's active. There's a bunch of shops, a bunch of stalls. You pass a general store, a smithy. You pass what looks like you're not sure, but it smells pretty good in there. Like lots of fresh meat. Pass it like a leather worker.
So, right up the hill?
I guess we go up
By
this
the
way.
chapel.
Yeah.
This way? That way?
A little hard to
I
tell
don't know.
from the top view. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He said
Like you should've
uphill.
Which direction is the hill?
He said take a right.
Hill is to the north of you.
Thank you.
This place is like you're basically in the valley right now, so the further north you go, you're kind of going uphill.
Let's see if find something that looks like a chapel.
And
What's
you're
your little
passing what
amphitheater
is known as a small farm. It's got a sign out the front, Lychee Farm, to the right of you.
There we go.
Oh, poop.
Lychee is in the fruit, or is that just the family name?
I don't know.
Stupid fuck.
I thought it was life.
They're pronounced lychees, yeah. You
You
stupid
said
I've
turn.
heard lychee and lychee.
Does he say turn left at the farm or right?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I'm just gonna go right.
Is there anybody else out
Give me
here
an
that we...
intelligence roll
What?
if you want to figure out if he said left or right. Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Well, it's
No,
the
that's what
same.
you're supposed to
That's
do.
fine.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same modifiers.
Yeah, unless you're proficient in it.
Do you want me to do the right one?
No, you're good.
No, we're good with that.
In the future, though, you might want to make sure that you click the right one, because it may become a thing later.
It's fine, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just telling you. Just be careful when you click on it.
You think he said definitely go right, Sue?
Oh, I did. Oh, okay. What did Emma hear?
Technically, that's meta. I'd say
Emma's
we'd be
asking you
listening
about-
to Zoo, so.
I knock on this door.
There's no answer.
Shit.
So,
Uh,
Is there
Yeah.
anybody else around?
not
that we-
breaking into the fucking house.
Is there anyone else walking the streets out in this area?
A couple of peasants just doing their work. There's like some people tending with like pigs in the yard below you.
I call out.
Can I? Yeah, just stop there and ask them. Just excuse me. What's the guy's name we're looking for?
Edmund Lockheed.
Edmund Lockheed.
Looking for Edmund Lockheed. Are we in the right area?
No, up the hill. And he just kind of points to the northeast.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay. I guess there is.
Holy shit, Catherine was right. We are retarded.
We actually are a little bit. like,
Alright.
it's
Okay.
looking like a church.
The hill's
Better than
no.
breaking into that
like a
house you
farm.
guys are about to do.
God,
So
everything.
you're coming
so
along
I
here,
guess up the hill.
There
and
is.
you're heading further into the forest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really going up a hill. There's kind of like a hill to the east of you.
That looks like some pretty big buildings out there too.
Look at that.
Okay.
Be nice if there was topography on.
Which one's his? Probably the one with the smoke, because
So
that's.
to the north of you, you see a pretty obvious church. It's like a chapel. To the south of you, you see a pretty big
Yeah,
townhouse.
we're looking for the townhouse. They said that
Townhouse.
he's in the townhouse right next to the chapel.
Alright. Just stand behind
Bunch
Zoo and
of-
flex.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hold up. Stop moving.
Oh,
Whoa! Where'd we go?
we're in the where? Oh my god, what's it? I can't see anything.
We're in
Northeast.
the pit of despair.
Northeast of the map. Like where?
The house was a mimic. We've been eaten.
You approach this house. It's got some smoke coming out of the. It's got two sets of chimney. Smoke coming out of both of them. Walk up the steps.
Where is it?
There's a door in front of you.
Knock, knock, knock.
You knock on the
Wait.
door.
Is there a map?
It's up at the top right.
Okay, there it is. All right. Sorry, I wasn't zoomed out further enough.
You knock on the door and nothing really happens for a second, but you hear some like walking across floorboards, walking towards you. And then the door. She opens. And a woman greets you. Hello? Can I help you?
Excuse me, I received a letter from Edmund Lockheed.
I am Mrs. Lockheed. He's if you'd like to talk to him, I'm sure you can follow me. He sends a lot of letters these days. Yeah, she follows you. He's just here. Dunning. He's just in here in his study. And she opens the door.
And he's dead. Oh.
And Rethrin's there. Ha 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 ha.
She sees you all pass there. Sure is a lot of you.
This wouldn't have to be a gas chamber in a basement, would it?
I take the letter out and set it on the table.
He turns to you as you're all coming in. And at first he's looking questioning. He's like, can I help all of you? And then you put the letter down. And he immediately recognizes it by the handwriting on the front. He says, "Oh, you're the Dark Ranger we've heard about." Yeah?
Yes.
Right, you're here. Okay. It's taken so long. I didn't think you'd actually come.
We had a couple things that we had to take care of in Arabelle.
Okay, yeah, I believe that. Wow. Right. Well, thank you so much for coming. I don't really know where to begin.
How about the beginning?
Well, certainly. I assume this means you'll take the job. I know, if it gets dangerous, I expect. Well, we've had people run away before and give up. So, while that would be pretty bad, it'd be great if you stuck around and helped us with this. Are you in?
We're
in.
in.
We tried
Hacker,
all the way.
hacker voice. I'm in.
Okay. And he looks over you. All right. You guys seem capable. All right. Well, where to begin? It started about a month ago. A few people went missing. They didn't come back from the weekly hunts in the Kingswood, in the King's Forest. At first we thought maybe they're spending too long out there. Maybe they got lost, which, granted, kind of strange if they're hunters and gatherers and they're used to it, but still, that's what we assumed until, weeks passed, they didn't come back. And then eventually, we started missing people. People stolen from their homes, or people who were just out late at night. They wouldn't return, their bodies found dead in the streets, in the towns. It was horrible, terrible, grisly killings.
Go on.
Well, that's all I know.
You
That's-
you said there was somebody who saw the creatures or whatever
Oh,
it is.
Brom! Right. Brom. Right. Well, I don't really know where he is right now. I suppose you could question him. He's detailed it, and to be frank, I'd rather not detail it myself. It's something I've put from the back of my mind. Until it's dealt with, everyone in town has been playing it safe. We have a curfew in place, everyone stays indoors at night, and nobody's been venturing out in quite some time.
Is there any sign of whatever claws or teeth, God forbid, weapons might have done this to them?
He looks. I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. The killings haven't happened in about a week. We've since moved the bodies and cleaned up the streets. There's not much to go on, I'm afraid.
Where can we find Brom?
I'm not really sure. Sometimes he hangs out by the chapel. Other times he goes to the tavern and he drinks. That's really all he's been doing since it happened.
Cool. Let's go get some drinks. Oh, by the way,
Chapel's next
We'll
door.
have to talk to Brom before we can even really discuss where to start.
yeah, before we do talk to Brom, is there a place we can set our things, settle down, sleep for the night, maybe? Is there a place we can stay that you'd recommend?
Like I said, you could go to the tavern, which
Oh, there's just
Brom
a...
might be there. You could certainly buy room and board there.
Cool.
All right.
All right,
And
we'll
where's the tavern?
we'll work on this case for you, bud.
Oh, the tavern. It's down by the docks. It's the building by the docks. You can't miss.
The building by the docks. The building up the hill. The chapel up the hill. The building by the chapel. I know where all these things are now.
Okay, we will. It's what we can do for your town.
Thank you. I look forward
There,
to hearing more news.
Do you have anything that you can loan to me that will officially recognize us as working for you?
No, sorry, I don't. You know, everyone. This isn't a huge town. Everyone just kind of works on honesty and faith in the community.
Cut his ear off!
I'm sure people, if you tell them that you're working for me or that you're working to find the creature that's been doing whatever, you know, these behind these killings, they have no reason to disbelieve you.
Okay.
Well, time to kill all the villagers until they tell us where this thing is.
Mr. Lockheed, you mentioned in your letter that these victims were torn asunder and scattered about the village. Do you happen to have any of the cadavers still stored?
No. He kind of raises an eyebrow and tilts his head. I'm sorry, perhaps your customs are a little different. We bury our dead, and no, we wouldn't disrespect them in such a way.
Oh. I was just curious just to see the injuries. There are specific beasts that leave more noticeable injuries than others.
He kind of knows. Yes, there's like I said, killings haven't happened in quite some time. If you'd come a few days earlier, maybe the morgue would have had something for you. However, we have since buried our dead.
All right, thank you for your time. I love that I can just group select Dante and Tom. It makes it so much easier.
Nice. I like that someday we're gonna go back into that building and that's gonna be waiting there to greet us. Right, let's try the chapel first.
Where's
It's literally right there.
Let's see.
Why do you want to go to the chapel? What's your reasoning?
Oh,
Split up.
hey
It's like
Fuzzy.
the chapel or the tavern.
Thanks
would be
for the
like,
follow,
hey,
dude.
Chapel's
Sorry,
right there.
I'll
I'm
go to the
muted.
tavern.
Try that first.
Thanks for the follow, dude. Yeah, we try to. I don't know. I try to keep it interesting, but today's D&D has been a little slow. So, anyway, glad you like it. Okay,
Yep. From sure.
where go? Glug 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 glug.
All right. Do I remember seeing a tavern when we walked through the?
Nope.
Okay.
Do I remember seeing a bay, a dock, boats,
Tavern.
Yeah.
water? Agua.
Kind of see it. It was way downhill when you guys came through the
Oh
went
god,
through the main street past all the store.
what's this?
Gil and Emma, you're outside the chapel.
Okay, can we tell what it's a what religion it's to?
Not from outside.
can I roll?
Found the tavern, I think.
Roll what?
I don't know. Religion. check.
Religion.
Roll
Say
it.
investigation.
Let's see, religion.
Probably
You
a
want us
lot of
to?
chapels out in the middle of fucking nowhere are not gonna have any outward thing
Yeah.
on it.
You see, yeah, you perform a religion check. This looks like a chapel, and it's probably a holy place.
Gotcha.
Okay, we go inside. Oh,
Does
Just
this
go
place have
in.
any markings? No, it does not. I want to perform a roll.
That's what I was saying, dude. Chill.
But Dad, I just wanted to walk through the forest for 12
Alright.
days.
You walk through the door. You don't really see anything to begin with. There's a couple people. They're just sitting in the pews praying, doing their thing. There's a few more people up the front. They're kind of looks like they're offering, doing some singular prayers.
Aiming a bow at the wall.
Yeah.
okay.
That's how I pray. Pray that the arrow will ricochet back at me. Anyway,
I pray by shooting an arrow straight up and then praying that it'll hit me in the skull and it never dies.
As you reach the front of the room, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so I'm approaching, that person there. Oop, there we go.
He is deep in prayer.
Okay, what does that person also look deep in prayer?
Everyone does. This is a church.
Awesome.
Not Sunday, you asshole.
Actually, if you look in the back, you can see some guy vaping.
Get it, you vape.
Vaping incense.
It's just eating the incense sticks like hockey.
Oh
my
god, I
gosh,
love the
no.
pain. It just burns my
Please.
lungs.
So I just sort of gently tap him on the shoulder, like, excuse me, sir.
Shh.
Kind of sighs and he shrugs when you tap him. He kind of shifts his shoulder as if he's telling you to go away.
Punch him. Kill him. Stab him.
This is a church.
Choke him to death.
Oh my god, dude.
Your ass, this lady.
Trying to have a decent conversation, and there's just this halfling in my ear.
Pull out your bag and just put some cheese in it.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. Remus were there. Remus just... He's standing in front of the tavern. I just had this murderous intent come over me. What was that? Weird. I feel like somebody in this town just tried to be as douchey as me.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir. We're here about the creatures that have been spotted around. We're here to help.
No response.
Did you roll for that?
So I go over.
I go over to this lady, tap her on the shoulder.
Yes.
We're looking for Brom. Do you know where we'd find him?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm probably down by the tavern. I don't see him here.
We're at the tavern. You two are the only two not at the tavern.
It could have been either. All right.
The chapel was right there. I like how no one's batting an eye at two Dragonborn, just...
Yeah.
Excuse me, do you have time to hear about our Lord and Savior Tamara?
Your gods are all fake. Just leave the chapel, be like, fuck your gods.
My
Oh.
god could beat up your god.
Pretty much.
Wish you could.
Alright, you guys are outside the chapel.
Fuck
have a
the
left.
Alright.
tavern.
Yep. We follow down to the tavern. Bring
Okay,
back rest.
down there. How are you overlapping like that, Don?
Whenever I move Tom and Dante as like a group, sometimes the token gets weird and it gets confused and just sits in the middle of the grid for some reason. I don't know why it does that. I just assume it's Tom who keeps moving closer to Dante. Dante
do
just
that
keeps
too.
shoving him away.
All you have to do is try and get onto a wall that isn't on the grid.
You're paid to work for me, not stand near me.
Basically.
Okay.
Well, you all win. Looks like he should be in the tavern.
Alrighty. Moving map.
Nitro,
You all
we
approach.
the monsters.
Yes.
Oh.
You all approach the tavern. There's a sign out the front that says the Hairy Huntsman.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, well, I
Okay,
open.
Remus, you see if you can find us a place to stay. Don't haggle. Just mention that we're working for.
Whatever the fucking face is. I got it. I got
Okay.
it.
Actually, can I look? Can I roll to perceive the people in the tavern?
Yes, that's a fucking great idea. I wish more people would do that.
Yeah, I'm doing it too.
I look at these fucking people. Tell me about them, Nitro.
I'm rolling for perception for you.
Well, fuck
These are
me.
townspeople. They look like just people. They look like people. Some of them are dwarves. Some of them are elves. You look to the west. It looks like there's this pit that just goes straight down. It's kind of weird. There's a bunch of people sitting around it. You don't see the bottom
Fighting
from
pit.
where you're standing.
Oh, that's nice. A pit.
I jump in the pit. No, I'm kidding.
I walk up to the guy who looks like the innkeeper bar dude.
Isn't that
We're at
Fabian?
the bottom of the.
What?
It's the same model.
I walk up to him and I just say, "Hey, me and my friends are working for I guess town's dude, Edmund Lockheed. We're just looking for a place to stay. Do you have any rooms for us?"
Yeah, we got a couple rooms.
All right. How much will it
I don't
be?
know if there's enough for all of you though.
Oh
There's
shit.
more of an eatery. We don't really cater to people staying the night.
All right. How many rooms do you have?
Well, we have 4 rooms, and 5 beds, 6 if one of you wants to double up in the double.
La Mao. Okay. So 4 rooms with 5 beds total?
I'm not sleeping with Tom. I'm
Correct.
calling it.
Alright, well, we'll take them all. How much is it?
Kind of looks over your shoulder, looks at the rest of you. 2 gold ahead.
2 gold a head. For 4 rooms.
Pretty steep.
Pretty steep, I think. Zoo's words in the back of my
Not in the
mind.
city anymore though, so your options are limited. This is like the only tavern as far as you know.
Okay. I asked the barkeep. Any way we can reduce that price? Hee XD?
A lot of ways to increase it.
Okay.
If you want to fight, and have a brawl, you can stay for free.
That's an idea that I'm not doing. Okay. Assuming the last job got done in 48 hours, I'm not too against parting with 4 gold total. Alright.
I come in and I say, fight.
Oh god. Bauer's gonna want to
Kind of
fight.
looks at you and says, "Whoa." You see dollar signs in his eyes.
I say, oh yeah, this is my friend Bauer. He's crazy. He punches things. He punched a door once. I think it got set on fire.
Looks up at you. Heavens. Would you be interested in fighting in the pit?
What kind of fights are we talking?
Bare knuckle fight. Last man standing wins. You won't get all the winnings, of course. House takes our cut. You'll get a portion of the money purse, though.
And he
What's our
stays
price?
free.
What's our price if I participate, and what's our price if I win?
Well, I'd say you can stay and eat for free.
What do I have to do for my friends to do this?
Oh, I'm sorry. They can't all stay for free if one of you fight.
Okay.
I'd say maybe I'd bring it down. You can all pay a gold if you decide to fight. Per night, per board.
If Bauer decides to fight, we all pay gold.
Half price if you fight.
Plus, I also get winnings for based on what I do.
True.
And I
This
say,
is
yeah,
what you were
bare
born
knuckle
to do.
fighting. I'll say bare knuckle fighting. Can't be any worse than growing up with orcs. What's the worst that could happen?
I dropped my
Oh,
2
you
gold
grab an
down.
orc, did you? Kind of make a mental note of it.
Don't want to fight one. Fuck. Say when does the fighting take place?
There's one going on now. It's just a small fight. We're doing a couple during the day. We'll have the main event tonight. You look like you could handle that.
And this is no armor, just bare knuckles.
Correct. Bare knuckles.
Turn into a bear.
All right. I'll be back.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
All right. So turn to everybody and say, well, are we okay with the price at half price?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Who's sharing the bed?
I already said I'm not
Uh,
sharing it with Tom.
After you agree, they just like you see him pull out a sheet of paper. Just like just sign here so we can make sure. Let's officialize everything, eh?
It's in common, correct?
No, can I read
Come.
the fine print, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
There is no fine
Like-
print. It literally just says you agree to fight. Once you fight, you either it says if you decide to bow out, you pay him 15 gold.
Whoa.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to replace a fighter.
Oh, bow out. You mean? Okay, I thought you meant.
Yeah.
So that's if I just refuse to fight.
Yeah, if you refuse to fight, you pay him
Alright.
because he has to replace you.
God, I hope they don't have like a freaking ogre or something crazy like that. Be in there.
Yes, we know what that pit is.
Dilly
Something to
dilly.
compete too, but
Yeah.
I don't want to have to fight you.
It's the pit of misery. Dilly dilly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look over at you guys and say, what do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it. If you want to
Seems
fight.
fair.
If you think you can do it.
I mean, we're
All right.
If you
supposed to
can't, I
be-
will.
Said, all right. I'll turn and just scribble my chicken scratch.
Just write
signature
"fuck you"
it.
on the paper.
Is there any other names on the list?
I think it just
Actually,
said it was a blank sheet with just me.
And it's just a blank
Bauer?
sheet.
Waiver.
Okay.
why don't you just like dip your ab in ink and then just press your ab against the paper?
Your whole hand in ink and punch the paper.
I'll just sign it, give it back to him.
All right. Why is Remus paying 2 gold when we're getting charged 1 gold?
Okay, well that was before we fucking. I dropped 1 gold on the fucking thing.
So we're all taking
Okay.
off 1 gold, basically.
You see him
Yeah.
smile as you sign it. He's like, "Thank you," and he puts it away under the bench. Yeah,
Good.
so yeah, there you go. Just a gold per head. Feel free to stay the night. Granted, it's only morning now.
We might be resting a bit, but we're also looking for someone if you might know who they are.
Who might that be?
Brahm.
Oh, Brom. Yeah, he's downstairs.
Downstairs. Are we allowed
Yeah, he hangs out
downstairs?
there most of the day. Goes to pray at night. Goes to sleep. Comes back and drinks some more. Yeah, I'll lead you down there.
Gotcha,
He
gotcha.
just motions you to follow him behind the bar. See him open the door.
Alright, thank you.
It's second door on your right.
I can't really see where the doors are. I think this is it.
It looks like that's it.
Wait, is it? No, I'm autistic. That's not it at all. Let's go
What?
back. Let's to another part of the map. It's like
Okay.
stand still, all of you. Fuck.
That's where he
So-
doesn't want us
okay,
to know
everyone
about it.
stand.
Yeah, all of you run back. Just run back outside the bar. It's over here. It's like it's right here. It's painfully
My
obvious. I
tokens
just
are
haven't
stuck.
spent enough time on this. You are a fucking stop moving Tom when he's like move him when they're like together like that.
I did, but then like they got stuck.
Ree!
Alright, I'll just move them separately. Fuck you.
All right. I'm gonna move you all downstairs. Move to the right of the map. You'll get downstairs. Gee golly, I wonder which one Brom is.
Maybe the one with the token. Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
I think it's that one.
So you get
I think
downstairs,
it's that guy in the pink.
it's pretty dark down here. It's very dark down here. Little lights lit though.
So it's not
There's
dark.
a fight. There's a fight going on between two burly, shirtless dudes. They're kind of they have the dad body going on. They're muscly, but they're fat. They're like bear mode guys. They're covered in blood. They're just beating the shit out of each other over in the fight.
Boy.
You approach this guy. What are you doing? You're
Are you-
standing around him.
Are you Brom?
Yeah, I'm Brom.
Oh. So you've seen
Takes
some shit.
A
I
big
just sort of
drink.
sit in the
There's
chair.
a bunch of tankards, just empty tankards. There's loads of them just on the table. He's been knocking a few back.
Oh, I see you've been busy at work here.
And
Yeah.
Lockheed said we had to talk to you.
Fucking Eddie.
Eh,
Should mind his own business.
yeah, he should. He was sort of a douche, isn't he?
He takes another drink. Hiccup.
Alright, well, listen. You wouldn't happen to remember the details of that one thing you saw, right? That beast, that monster, that thing that was killing people in the town? That thing?
He hiccups again, takes another big drink. He kind of looks at you. You see his eyes kind of wobble a bit before they look at you. I might. For a price.
Oh. Well, I have plenty of booze if you've got the deets, dude.
As you can see, I already have all the booze I need.
That's questionable. There's plenty more booze in the world.
Dante just kind of puts his hand on the table. What do you want?
I don't know. But me looks like you're looking for some information. And perhaps you ought to sweeten the deal unless I won't give it to you.
I sort of want to intimidate this guy.
Okay. Do you want me to roll that?
I just, on a meta level, anyone have any objections?
I, I'm right now starting to glare at him. So
I just approach him.
Zoo just dropped 5 gold on the table.
Come on, Zoo.
Z drops 5 gold on the table
You don't even
He
fucking
looks at you,
respond? God damn
and
it,
he
dude.
smiles a big smile. See, and he looks back to the little one. See, little fella, this fella understands, right? Now, how about you? Do you understand?
I whisper to him, I'll kill you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Everyone
God.
roll initiative.
What the?
Bar fight, buddy.
What are you dragging us into?
That dragon.
Although, in my opinion, he has to make the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets first move because
Yeah.
he's starting the fight.
Okay. You just threatened a heavily intoxicated man, someone whose judgment is very clearly impaired.
Yep.
He's gonna swing at you with his bare fist. You're right in his ear. He just whispered, "You'll kill him." He drops his tankard and he takes a swing at you. He hit.
Gotcha. How much damage?
Let me find the dot.
For a punch.
You take 4 damage. He uppercuts you. You feel your teeth grit and you almost feel like something cracked in your mouth. He lands you with this old dude just uppercut you. And he fucking hit you really hard.
Dante's like, holy shit, you just punched a kid.
He looks at you. That kid's got a mouth.
At least I can hold my drinks.
Taunting him.
That's what this is, Emma. This is just fucking
Just-
dumb shit.
Just grapple him.
What you doing, Zoo?
I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
Okay. Just a second. I have it open here somewhere. Where is it? Okay. What is grappling? Is it just a
I think it's a strength,
Strength
or
versus
athletics.
strength contest.
more than one size? Okay, give me an athletics roll, please. Okay, versus. Okay. He sees you coming, he tries to slip out of it, but you're a bit too quick for him. You kind of grab him by the wrist, and next thing you know, you've kind of got him and like, what is it, like a half Nelson or something? You've got his hands behind his back, and you're behind him, and he's cursing you as this happens. He's kind of swearing at the little one. Let go of me! I'll teach that fucking kid a lesson.
I'd love to do the same sometimes, but just calm down.
He threatened to kill me.
He threatens everybody.
It's true. He does threaten everybody.
So are you attempting to calm him down?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do it. Okay. You feel him relax a little bit. And he kind of calms down.
Aye.
And combat is no longer there. He's kind of relaxed a bit. Alright. Alright. Calm.
We're trying to help the people of Grey Oaks. We're not trying to start a fight with anybody.
Let me go.
Okay.
As soon as you let him go, he spits on Remus. And he sits down. Fucking kid.
I'm still wearing my mask, so no
Yeah, now you
spit
got-
for him.
Right, but now your mask has spit on.
Damn. Huh. Man.
Prestidigitation.
Yep. Actually, I cast prestidigitation. Literally evaporated spit midair.
He sits down. He starts drinking. All you piss off. I don't want to talk to you lot.
We're trying to save lives here. What you saw was so horrific. Let us bring it to an end.
He's not listening to you.
I want to punch him almost. I almost want to.
Kenneth.
Oh, wait a sec. I don't know if I have to.
Can Dante just kind of slide up and be like, okay, but maybe you want to talk to me? Listen, I don't know how else to undo what you did other than flirt with an old guy, okay?
Choose how you want to go about this.
Okay.
So,
In my opinion, I don't think he's not in the state where he's gonna go for that. I think I was in the right to either threaten him, punch the shit out of him, knock him out, charm him. Could charm him. Could cast that. And then make him literally hang himself. That'd be pretty great. But yeah. Remus definitely thinks this guy's not listening, and we need to force him.
Maybe we should sober him up.
How do that?
We'll let him keep drinking.
What the fuck, Bauer?
I mean,
That's not how sobering up works. What the fuck? Who told you that?
I don't know how to whisper.
Just use
Would
Discord.
Lesser Restoration work on her?
Yeah.
Him? Sorry.
Yes, Dante. I'll just say yes.
okay.
Never mind.
You can try whatever
Okay.
you want. You don't need
So, Dante just kind of sidles up to Brahm, kind of casually throws an arm around him, leans in, and he says, he whispers into Brahm's ear, I think you should tell us what you saw. And then he is going to cast Hold Person on Brahm.
Can you link it?
I sure can. Oh wait, add the spell card 1 sec.
Hell of a spell to be using, but okay.
Well, maybe if we didn't threaten him, I wouldn't have to.
hopefully he's too drunk to remember this and tell everyone else we did this.
Wisdom saving throw versus your spell DC?
Yes.
It has no effect.
Well, shit.
He looks at you.
This guy's probably pretty high level, even if he's drunk
then
at
just-
an old guy.
Looks back to his tankard, kind of shoves you off.
Well, I tried. Fuck you guys.
I take a step back and I just say, look, old man, if you want to let all your friends and family members and all these stupid people in this stupid town die, then fuck you.
Would being drunk be considered poisoned?
No. He
Until
looks at you. You know what? I will. And I hope you're the next one that dies, you pathetic, overgrown little toadstool.
all right, here it comes.
Combat again.
Finally.
I don't need you to tell me. I can make you tell me. I just hold a hand out and say, fuck you, old man. And just sleep him with Charm Person.
Wisdom saving throw versus... What would that be as an arcane trickster?
Think it's intelligence? It outlines it in the thing.
I'm looking up the thing.
I think it works as a wizard spellcasting level.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, I'm rolling wisdom save for this guy.
This thing should have had it written somewhere in
yeah.
your character sheet. 8 plus proficiency bonus plus intelligence modifier. So 8 plus 2 is 10 plus intelligence.
Yeah,
Which is
that's what it looks like.
so for aura that would be 12. You say that, and he just stares at you. Oh, were you gonna try and cast a spell on me, little man? Well, it didn't work. Pathetic. And he spits at you again.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him.
This is Nitro giving a shit for going through the forest.
No, this is me giving you shit for saying you're gonna kill someone who didn't want to talk to you.
I didn't say that.
He did.
Can I
He
roll
called me a little
to-
kid after fucking a week of traveling. Like, yeah, that's the mood Remus is in.
All right. So,
Fuck.
what are you trying to persuade?
To tell us about the monster.
Ineffective. Doesn't talk to you.
I scream.
Reed. You're punching him.
Yes.
You know. Don't know what I'm
Good job, Laura.
The rest of you don't need to worry about it. Just Remus. If you want to get into it, you certainly can. If you want to back up the little
Fine.
guy.
Okay, whatever. I'm
I
just
just
gonna
picked
walk
up
out.
Aura off the ground, one hand, one arm,
Picked up
and I
aura.
just said,
Go on,
"All
give
right."
me a.
I
If you
did
don't want to
strength
get
save
grabbed by
23.
Bar, give him a. Just give him like an acrobatics or athletics check, whatever you want. Remus. Otherwise, he's gonna grab you.
No, I'll just fucking let him grab me. I'm just done. Done talking to the dumb old man. Whatever.
I pick him up and I just turn back to the old man and said, "It's good to see someone who can take a hit and knows their way around." Said, "If you feel like talking to us later, we'll be here, and maybe we can buy you a drink later."
Maybe. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of a drink.
Said,
He
"And
kind
I'll
of
be
looks
fighting
you
later."
over. Ah. Well, then I'll be around.
Say a good day. Nah,
Could be
get outta
very
here.
entertaining.
I'm
As
gonna
you
try
leave,
this guy when he's not drunk, or maybe when
as
he's
you're
praying.
leaving, you wouldn't be the main event, would you?
Uh,
You are.
what's the main event? Who else is fighting in the main event?
You see him smile. You're fighting Barry.
Barry. Who's Barry?
Yeah. He's a good fighter. Good fight. I tell you what, if you win, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And he flicks the gold coin, flicks 5 gold back towards Zoo. I don't need the gold. You beat Barry, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
This scares the shit out of me now. I'm like, okay. I gotta go do my Rocky training montage now.
All right, Rocky, you gotta
Kinda.
pump you up.
He
Okay.
raises a mug to you as you're leaving. He catches the end of Remus as he's going up the stairs and just gives him the finger.
Can Emma cast like some sort of like some fighting bonus spell on me before I do this?
Would that be legal?
You do have bear totem.
Well, I do
Guidance.
that, so I'm gonna take half damage as long as I'm raging.
Okay. You're all going back upstairs. You just toggle illumination.
You could cast
So this guy's gonna have like
guidance.
100 hit points though.
Guidance is like the only thing I can.
That's all right. Hopefully, I don't have to fight a guy in
Alright.
like fucking full plate or good thing.
Okay,
Yep.
so to recap, the one guy who had clues won't talk to you because you pissed him off. You're a weak lake. There's no clues to go on. What are you guys gonna do?
Sleep.
Can we? Well, we were told that that guy also he goes back at night to pray. So I'm assuming maybe he'll sober up a little bit to do that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I say,
he'll
well,
probably
we
come
should.
back for the main event now that he knows, he has a dog in that fight.
Yeah.
I think
I
our
don't know.
best bet's gonna be you winning that fight. Until then, though, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Say, well-
morning. We just finished sleeping. I don't know what.
I'm gonna say, well, either I win the fight or I get beaten so bad he feels pity on us and he'll tell us, and maybe then he'll tell us anyway.
If he was capable of pity, he would have told us already.
Well, there's a few tricks we can pull during the fight. Probably make the odds be a little bit more in your favor.
You don't think someone around here will
I
notice
don't
that?
think we wanna. Yeah, I don't think we wanna try to throw a fight and get kicked out of town. So these guys seem to be about honor, and other than him, they seem to be about honor and don't want to see any foul play.
I don't know, dude. So far, everyone's been pretty much a dick.
Turns out when you
Akita's
threaten
okay.
people, they're dicks.
Turns out when you poke people in the shoulder in a church and ask them politely a question, they're dicks. Turns out when you approach somebody and give them 5 gold, they're dicks.
Turns out
Right.
when you look around a store, the storekeeper's a dick.
When you look in your pants, you find a dick.
Wait a minute.
You lied to me.
All right. So what time? What time is it now versus what time is this main event?
Oh, it's like 10 in the morning. You could,
Oh shit.
if you guys just want to take a rest, we can fast forward to like night.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much
Why
else we
not?
can do at this
Yeah.
point.
Just gonna like grab a bite to eat, chill out.
So in that case, go ahead and
I want to gain
What are
all my
you guys
rages
doing?
back.
I want to find my room, I guess. We have rooms.
Okay. why don't you ask?
Well, I just assume it's
Or you just gonna
upstairs.
assume?
Yeah. Or up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
God. Looks like there's a double bed up here.
This way? Okay. So how are we doing this?
Somebody cool sleeping on the floor. Looks like there's a couch in one of these rooms. Could sleep on the couch.
Miss sleeps on the floor because you punched a guy and tried to kill him.
He called me a kid. And I'm
Yeah.
an antsy little halfling right now.
Tom
I'm just
jumps on
gonna
the bed
sleep-
with Dante, and he's like,
Top bunk.
Tom, we're sleeping on the floor with a bedroll. No. Listen, Tom, I have very
There's one
violent
down here.
nightmares. I can't share a bed.
There.
I'm sorry.
And one up there. Where's Zoo?
"It's a good question. Where is Zoo? Did I leave you in the taverns? Where'd you go, Zoo?" Oh, I guess Zoo's drinking. What are you doing, Zoo? Yeah, what are you doing over there?
Hanging myself.
Zoo's thinking, I'm a nice guy. Zoo's like the one nice person in this group. The rest of you are pieces of shit.
You're retarded, dude. I'm the only asshole in the group. Like, what the hell? Everyone else says nice stuff, and then you treat them like shit as a DM. I don't know. That's it, man. Like,
Okay.
that's the truth
Alright,
of it.
you know why I said that? I didn't want to single you out. Everyone else is nice. You're a piece of shit, alright?
Yeah! I'm a neutral evil character. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't
Literally
want to single you out, dude.
This unbearable asshole, dude.
Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't want to single you out and make you feel bad.
Why do you think I wanted Remus to go and arrange rooms so we could go talk to this Brom guy?
All right.
There's gonna be a day when you all need somebody to be assassinated, and Remus will be there for you. But until then, you just all assume he's an asshole.
So you can walk up behind him and say, I'm gonna kill you.
No, let's just say he's gonna be dead by the time we leave the town. That's all you need to know.
I wouldn't try it. He resisted 2 spells and
I don't have to try
4
it.
damage.
I have. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, nappy time.
All right. Yep.
You coming in,
Resting and
Steven?
resting until main event.
Is
Alright.
this considered a
Yeah,
long
we'll see
rest?
Gonna
Yeah.
oil myself up.
Lube yourself up.
Yeah. Can I put on a little bit of war paint and stuff too? A little orcish war
Yeah,
paint.
absolutely.
All right,
Hey,
I'm gonna-
you're gonna. If
gonna
only
try to go
someone in
into
the
this
group had
looking
makeup.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go into this looking as intimidating as I can.
Make sure you put some blush on him.
Did someone say makeup?
All right.
You always drink
I've
your
moved
potion.
you all- I've moved you all over to. Hang on, just hang on a second, Bear. See the right side of the map.
Well,
Way far right. It's nighttime now. And. Global
cue the Rocky
illumination.
music.
Okay, it's nighttime. The tavern is bustling. A lot of activity going on. Aura, could you like give us some mood music for this, please?
Sec.
Rocky theme.
Sweet.
D&D ambient.
Sneaky fight
This
music.
place is busy.
Bustling tavern. Alright, give me a sec.
Dropkick Murphy shipping to
Are
Boston.
you going out the windows, Zep?
I mean, this is your fight, dude. You can do whatever you want. Except just, I'm gonna go out the window.
I'm having second thoughts. Oh god, no.
Would that be a performance check?
Am I
Uh,
stuck in my
Dante,
room?
Are you?
I'm
taking
stuck in my
your time
room.
doing that?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to changing map. I didn't move the doors.
I would recommend
Sorry,
turning up
guys.
Aurabot a lot
There
if
you
I
go.
was you guys.
Hey, what do
I
I
can
roll
hear
for
it.
this?
You're doing makeup? That would be performance.
Alright. Alright, Bauer, either gonna look really bad or really
All
good.
right. If it doesn't look good, I'll do it myself.
Okay.
All right. I got
You dress him up. You give him some sick war paint. He's got like some, like the camo under the eyes, the stripes under the eyes. He's got some like tribal imagery on him. But you also gave him a bit of blush. You thought it would really make his cheeks pop.
I love it.
Listen, I'm not really working with much with your face, Bauer.
Yeah,
I,
I
you know,
know.
I gotta give you defined cheekbones.
Yeah, it's okay. It probably looks better than it did before.
All right. So it's night. As you enter the tavern, everyone kind of goes a bit silent. As you each come through, they look at Aranis and Remus, but then Bauer comes through and he's walking,
And then finally,
and they look at him.
Tom.
There's hushed whispers as everyone looks at Bauer. You see a couple people take their hats off and kind of hold them on their chest. Then everyone turns back to their business.
Oh boy, I think you're
Do
gonna
we still have-
die.
Do I still have like all my weapons strapped on and everything like that, or did we leave all
Well,
that
you
free?
can take them down there, but they'll make you take them off before.
Oh, I know. I'm
Hey,
just-
Emma.
Something tells me they don't think very well of your odds.
Yeah. You're looking at me
Dante
like this
kinda-
poor son of a bitch.
Kind of leans close to Aranis. Got
Marky,
any- You got any spells to accentuate Bauer here? He might need help.
Shield of Faith and Sanctuary pre-battle.
Oh gosh.
I have guidance. I don't know exactly what it means this does.
And yeah,
Like,
guidance would probably be a good idea, because that's gonna be strength
it's an
check.
ability check. Like if he's trying to grapple or whatever, that would be like a thing.
This is the last only like a minute though.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
really
that'll be
cast that
fine.
because it'll wear off before the combat will begin, and people will see you try to do it if we do it during combat.
Yeah. Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no.
It's fine. I'll get my ass kicked. It's cool.
Oh,
Bargy,
Yeah,
is
just
this
let 'em do it.
a
Fair.
fight to the death?
You know, they aren't normally, but sometimes Barry can get a bit carried away. Your fella looks like he's strong though. He looks like he can handle himself. I'm sure he'll be fine.
God. Hope Barry's not like level 20.
Uh-huh.
Can you ask any question? I know it's a little meta, but can you ask any questions about Barry while you're over there? Who Barry is?
He's probably not gonna tell you shit, dude.
Well, I'm not there, so.
So who is this Barry guy?
Oh, Barry. You see, Barry, he comes from in the woods. He's a savage sort, you see. He doesn't really care much for grog or women. He just loves to fight. And that's why we love Barry.
How many fights do you think he's probably won here?
I can tell you he hasn't lost. A couple dozen.
He doesn't live in town, he just comes into town to fight?
He just smiles at you. Something like that.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
think Barry's a person.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting.
Does savage attacks work without a melee? It says with a melee weapon attack, but would a fist be a melee weapon attack?
Let me have a look at savage attacks real quick. Yeah, I'd say that counts.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say you can get bonuses, like your racial bonuses. You're a pretty hardy fighter. I'm just gonna say, for the purpose of fist fighting, your damage is gonna be a 1d4, and that's what I'm
1d4
rolling
plus
for like
strength.
all fist fight. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
there
it's
you go,
1d4
1d4
plus
plus strength.
Yep.
Mhm.
But while raging, I think I also get another +2,
You do indeed.
and I'll take half damage because of bear totem.
All right. So the bartender, he chimes up and he kind of thinks for a second. He moves to the end of the table, and everyone goes hush as he reaches this little triangle symbol out from under the table, and he dings it a couple of times. He said, "Everyone, the fight's gonna start soon. The main event. Here we have this strange barbarian fellow who's come into town, who's gonna challenge Barry." And everyone kind of roars with excitement as he says that. "Please make your way downstairs, fighter." And as you he moves a bit towards you. "No funny business. No healing magic from anyone outside of the fight. It's gonna be a fair fight." And he kind of chuckles a bit before he goes back to his. He starts moving downstairs.
So do I jump in the thing here, or what do I do?
Don't fucking jump, you idiot. Just go down the stairs.
You can go downstairs, or hey, if you want to have a dramatic entrance.
I don't want to
That's
jump
what
and do
I
a
I walk over to
two and like, break my leg as I jump.
Shatter,
in.
yeah, shatter your ankle.
on.
Yeah.
Walk over to Zoo.
Mhm.
If this gets out of hand, what are we gonna do? Sounds like Barry's probably not human.
I moved you downstairs. Anyone else going downstairs?
Are we
I'd
allowed
say if
to
you guys
watch
want to
down
watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone watches downstairs, I'd say, because it's just a bit hard to multi-manage multiple tokens on top as well as bottom.
I don't think he could be a bear because bear would definitely be killing.
It's a bear. It's probably a bear. Just a heads up. Probably.
Moved you down, Dante.
Air knuckles.
I mean, if it's a bear, and yeah, then I'm.
Did you
using
say
weapon
that out
roll.
loud, Dante?
no.
Oh,
Just think bare knuckle, like out of character, you fucking cuck.
I don't think a bear
Sorry.
has knuckles, so. Ipso
they-
facto.
Yeah, but it's
he,
gonna whoop your bare ass.
I don't
Ha!
know. If he doesn't have
Oh.
knuckles, he's disqualified.
What about you, Zoo? You heading down
Yeah,
to
I'm
watch
going
the
now.
entertainment?
I'm
Hell
going
yeah.
downstairs too.
You guys want to see me get my
I
ass
want to roll
kicked?
perception for who all's in the room. Anyone
Okay.
of note?
It's
Where's
well, there's
Barbara?
Brom. He's
Me.
sitting back at his table for now, and he sees Bauer approach the ring, and he kind of walks up, and he stands behind Tom. Tom.
Hello.
Oh, shut the
He doesn't pay any attention to. He moves around a bit closer, and he wants to get a good view of this fight. The bar keeps down here. I guess he keeps track of everything, and he hushes everyone. Everyone's kind of murmuring to themselves. He says, "All right, here we have. What'd you say your name was, fella?"
It's bar, but bar up curve is.
It doesn't matter, bar. We don't imagine you'll last very long against Barry. And everyone, when they hear Barry, they kind of roar with a bit more excitement. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So he says, "All right." And without further ado, I suppose we should call for Barry. Maybe do we want to change the music? This is kind of upbeat. We
Okay.
want something
Oh
kind
boy.
of.
Give me a
I
sec.
don't know what, but like fight music.
Tavern.
Wait, I know the best
Brawl.
fucking song for this.
We cannot do anything with copyright.
Oh, I wanted to play something from The Witcher. Fuck.
Yes.
No, like it can't be recorded.
No. Fuck. Witcher.
Like a
Witcher,
YouTube video?
End the stream.
Witcher music wouldn't be a big deal. People play The Witcher all the
Blood
time.
on the Cobblestones, by the way, but it's only 2 minutes. That's
Yeah.
the issue. I don't know if you can get an extended version.
Could you get it on a loop version?
Looking for 8 minutes is the longest we got.
If you're doing YouTube videos, like you can loop YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
This dude comes out looking like that giant bear guy from fucking Lord of the Hobbit or whatever it is. I'm run.
God damn it.
If he comes out looking like Aura, I'm gonna be even like, like what?
Just a kung
Little
fu
fucking
movie.
halfling, ninja man.
Oh, that would have been funnier. Should have done.
Fucking Genji.
Nah, just make him like a monk, because monks
I
are
need
fucking OP.
healing.
Well, monks are OP as fuck in bare knuckle fighting.
I think we broke the bot, boys.
Give it a sec. Just the fact that you queued a song at the same time as me.
A minute after.
I'm gonna wait because I want this to be impactful.
Oh boy.
It'd be like Survivor, Eye of the Tiger here.
I'm guessing it's gonna be actually Tim.
This is such a good song. I'm so mad.
The Reigns of Castamere.
Oh no. Please no.
If we ever hear that song, run. Don't stop. Don't perceive. Just run.
So the other day I saw someone post, "Oh yeah, I'm getting married. A couple days.
Yeah,
Oh.
boy.
All right.
Let's go."
As this starts, the barkeep calls out. He whistles a high-pitched whistle, and everyone goes silent for a second before they start hearing rumbling. The ground kind of shakes a little bit as something heavy starts clodding down the hall towards all of you.
Oh.
Everyone, give a round of applause for our champion, Barry. And a man walks out of this door. Everyone goes quiet for a minute. How do you react?
That's not Barry.
You're right. Here comes
Oh.
Barry.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm not
An
grappling him.
enormous, slobbering cave bear rumbles through the doorway, barely fitting. You hear the door creak as he gets through, and he stops as if he's been trained to stop on the spot. And he leans back on two hind legs. He's at least 10 feet tall at this point.
Oh boy.
And he just starts drooling and slobbering at you as if he's waiting a command.
I
Okay,
yell out to
so-
Bauer.
If you look at his paws, you notice he has been disclawed.
Okay.
No claws on him.
What about teeth?
He has teeth.
I yell out to Bauer, "Go for the eyes!"
All right,
Put him in a body bag.
Bauer,
Yeah.
roll me initiative.
Okay.
Wow.
Gilligan, do people normally fight
So-
bears?
I don't know. I'm not normally around these sorts
The
of
barkeep
places.
shouts out. He said, "Begin!" And the bear just kind of looks and it roars incredibly loudly.
Okay.
The whole room shakes as it roars. You are first on the initiative, so you're free
Alright.
to.
I'm gonna
Do what
fucking
you want.
roar back, and I'm berserking raging.
Yeah.
And could I do a grapple to try to jump on its back and wrap my arms around its neck?
Hmm.
Would it
Yes.
be an athletics or
That
strength?
would be an athletics check, or strength, whatever you prefer. I think they're the same.
I would say
Athletics,
athletics
I think
to
it's
grapple, but strength for like a contest to hold on.
Shit.
Okay. So
I
surprisingly,
There's that.
the bear kind of takes a swipe at you as you dodge under its arm, and you just kind of you grab its big fucking muscular shoulder, and you just launch yourself over to on top of the bear.
Yep. Woohoo. I'm riding him. Can I have him as a pet?
You would have to dominate it.
Stick
Whoa!
your finger in his bum.
All right. So what have you done, Remus?
Nothing. Nothing yet.
Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
preparing
So
that.
you've done
don't wanna
that.
do that.
Grapple. Is that your whole move? Grapple. The thing can't move
I
now.
don't really think I can do much else. I mean, I'm not gonna jump off of him.
Right.
that's
So
the
you're
action.
riding
I'm
this
just
bear.
gonna, I'm
guys.
fucking holding on to him for dear life. Pretty
Right.
much what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get onto his back in a way that he can't, unless he tries to flip over, he's not gonna be able to get at me.
The barkeep
and-
kind of shouts out, "I did say this would be a bare hand fight," and he's kind of chuckling to himself.
No.
As
Okay, so
he-
you're hanging on to this bear.
All right.
All right, the bear. It
Can this
makes
be
an attempt to
advantage,
kind
by the way?
Yeah, sure. Just roll again.
Yeah, for this one, okay.
Advantage,
Jeez.
whatever.
Alright, I'm just going for barkeep right now.
Okay, so Aura, you reach. None of you notice this. I'm gonna say it for Aura because it's easier. Aura, you reach for the barkeep's pockets, and he kind of moves just as that happens, and
Okay.
he kind of looks back at you and gives you a weird shifty eyebrow. He doesn't know what you were doing behind him, but he's just like, okay, what's this thing doing behind me?
I just
Then
say,
he goes back to the fight. He
I-
looks suspicious.
gotcha. Okay. Continue.
Okay. Barry the bear starts shaking wildly.
Did you do a strength check to
shakes.
hold on?
and he does not shake you off. You hold on. You've got tufts of fur. They're getting ripped out by your grip, but you hold on barely. Okay. So you're still back on the bear's back. You're bareback. You're literally bareback riding.
On.
Your turn again.
All right. Can I try to? I don't know if this would be a strength check. I'm gonna try to squeeze, clamp down on its over. I've pretty much got my arms underneath its, not under its mouth, but like under its neck area, trying to.
You're gonna try and choke it out.
trying to
I
suffocate
would
it.
say that that is a type of attack. So I'd still ask you to roll an attack to see, like, you know. And
Okay,
then it,
I was
you know,
gonna do a strength check, but all right, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can do that too. What?
Just roll me like either a d20 or your standard attack roll, and then I'll just change the damage myself.
Okay.
Yeah, just click your great axe.
I can do that. I can modify the damage. Okay, you definitely
shit.
hit. What are you doing to this thing exactly?
I'm trying to fucking choke him out. I mean, I don't know if I can or not.
Fuck. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how many rounds
Yeah.
it would take to choke something out, but that's like the only thing I think I can do.
Well, you'd have to reduce them to. Yeah, I'd say so if you want to do that. So actually, you know, yeah, okay. So you definitely fuck.
Count it as a raging melee attack.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try to
So,
fight this
you
thing
know,
toe to
I
toe.
was gonna say damage. So yeah, you're being smart about it. So you're trying to knock this thing out. Everyone's shouting at this point. They're kind of booing a bit. They expected some fisticuffs. They're like, "Fucking fight back! Hit him! Hit the bear!" And then the other people are shouting, "Kill him, Barry!" So you hit. You're trying to choke this bear out. That would be a con save.
I'm just gonna cue this song again just in case.
Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't look like it's really doing anything. His neck is too thick. You're still on his back, but his neck's too big and it's too much muscle around the neck that you can't really clamp it shut enough. It's still breathing.
Okay.
So, bear's turn. He's gonna try and shake you off again. He shakes wildly, and you feel your group loosen a tiny bit, but you're still on his back. You've still
Alright.
got the bear in a decent hold.
Alright.
Back to your turn.
Did that? The move that I did before, did I actually do any damage to it or not?
No, I
Okay.
no.
Alright. So we changed it
Yeah,
from being an
I
attack
changed
to
my
a-
mind.
Okay.
I changed
Okay.
my mind to see if we were trying to choke him out.
Alright.
And he, no.
Okay.
Smash
I'm gonna
his
try
skull!
Alright, I'm gonna try to gouge his eyes as an
Oh
attack.
yeah.
Okay.
Would that,
Roll.
you want me to do an attack
Yeah.
or is that a okay?
Just an attack.
Would that be with advantage because of the grapple, or how does grapple work with that?
I mean, the thing
Oh,
can't
they
see
just
me.
they can't move. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. So you jab at this thing's eyes with your finger, in your thumb, and you just kind of lean forward, and you
I'm
get a
still holding on
really
to it,
good
but I'm-
jab into its
yeah.
eyes. Yeah. You jab this thing as you're holding on, and you see it reel in pain, like you hit it really hard. That was fucking cool. Okay. Bear's turn. Can he shake you off? Yes. The bear flicks and thrashes, and it throws you to the ground in front of it. And
Alright.
with that, does does 23 hit your AC?
Yep.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Dante. No.
Remember, I take half damage.
I know. I'll keep that in mind.
I don't know how much a bear paw does if it doesn't have claws, but I'm sure it probably. still
Okay,
does
so
something.
as it throws you to the ground, you thud, and this bear just kind of stomps on your chest, and it gives you this. You feel the weight of the bear, but your abs are made of like titanium. This thing tries to crush you, and you take 5 points of damage.
Fuck you, bear.
That is after it's been harmed, so that's yeah. you
All right,
take
so
5.
27. I'm at.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. Can I try to jump back on the bear again?
Sure.
All right. Is that an
If you
athletics again?
just know that if you fail, So basically,
If I
this
fail,
kind
I
of
waste
game
my turn.
rules. Yeah, if you fail, you waste your turn, and with this, if you want to knock the bear out and not kill it, you just got to whittle its health down to 0, basically. And it does
Okay.
have a health pool, which you've
I'm just
already made a
thinking-
dent in.
I'm just thinking if I can get on it, I can hit it while it has to shake me
Yeah.
to do damage. So it's smart.
So
for
if
me
you
to try
want to do that, give
Okay.
me an athletics check. Okay. Okay. You succeed. You're back
Alright.
on the bear's back, and it's thrashing wildly.
So that was sort of my. I still get an attack, correct?
Do you on a grapple? What is a grapple? Is it considered a free action or a minor?
I've
What's
seen
the
it where
deal
you
with
can
the
grapple, knock someone down, and then attack them. So I'm thinking same turn. I
It's
didn't
the
move.
attack action. So
Ah,
grapple
okay.
is an attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Could he spend his movement? No, he couldn't to attack. No. Yeah. So you're on the bear's back now. The
Okay.
bear's gonna try and shake you off. Succeeds.
Damn it.
Does the bear get attacks after he shakes someone off? That's what I'm
He
wondering.
shouldn't be able to.
And I'm just
Okay,
saying it's kind
a
of
grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength or dexterity check contested by your strength. And then escaping it, oh fuck.
Probably works different for a bear though.
A grappled creature can use its action to escape. There we go.
Okay, so yeah,
There you
it escapes. It's back to your turn. It throws you off and you thud against the ground again. The crowd's roaring at this point. They've seen you
All right.
mount this bear twice and you've been thrown off twice.
Okay. So should I have taken any damage from before? If he uses his action to escape?
Fuck it, yeah. I'm just gonna say that was me being a bit of a dick as a DM. I was, yeah.
Okay. I know
Yeah,
it's
he
fine.
took
I mean,
damage.
he could
Yeah,
have
he
thrown
gave
me
you-
down fucking hard.
He gave you an attack of opportunity. Fuck it. He won't from now on, though, now that I know the actual hard rules of it.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna fucking mount this fucker again.
Okay. Okay, you succeed again. This is just a rodeo. Like, you're not giving up. You're on the back of this bear. Fuck. Okay.
Is
Bear
Reba
was not
stealing from
able.
people?
Yeah. I'm keeping track of it and I'm tallying it up as we go along.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if something bad happens, Raymond.
Oh my god. See, I'm trying to
So-
like become like the hero of this town, and you're like trying to get us kicked out.
They're roaring at this point. I'm giving. Yeah. No one's paying attention to the little
Alright,
guy.
so
picking up
I'm
his
on,
phone.
right? And you
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
shake-
you're on. He couldn't
Alright.
shake you. What do you
I'm
do?
fucking going. I'm gouging the other eye now.
All right, roll me that attack.
Shit.
You go for the eye and you just miss. It moves its head at the last minute and you kind of
Alright.
just graze its nose. It's gonna
Still
try
on
and
it,
throw
though.
you. Oh. Okay. What happens on a crit fail attempt to escape a grapple?
It falls prone.
I'd say
Oh,
he
fuck.
probably takes an attack of opportunity.
So you
gonna
get
attack 'em twice.
You get this thing down, and when they're prone, you get a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage on attack.
Alright. I'm pretty much.
So
I
yeah,
don't want to kill him, but I mean.
this thing tries to shake you, but your weight on top of it, you kind of topple the thing, and it just drops to one side with a heavy crash.
And I'm still over it. I'm just gonna bring both arms down on top of its skull. Just try to fucking knock him out.
Hang on. You can roll toggle advantage on the next attack. That's what you get
Okay.
for being it's prone.
Ah, man.
It's still a hit.
Okay. Well, that's not a lot of damage, but. I mean, well.
Well,
actually,
I'm
the damage
rolling.
is different.
I'm rolling
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
what, 1d4 plus 5, I think my damage is.
Yep. So what are you doing to this animal?
I'm staying. I'm gonna keep grappling on top of it, but I'm keep attacking as long as I can on top of it.
All right. So yeah, you just fucking elbow this thing in the top of the head as it hits the ground. You feel its chin just crash against the concrete flooring. Big damage there. Bear's turn. Tries to escape your grapple. Fails. You've still
Alright,
got a
I'm
hold.
doing the same thing. Fucking.
Yeah. What are you doing to it?
Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do an
No,
advantage.
it's still prone. It didn't try to
Oh.
stand up. It's fine.
I'm fucking I'm just ground and pounding this thing from behind
Yeah.
and above it.
Pounding this bear.
Jesus.
While riding it and choking it.
My God.
I mean,
What are you doing,
she's
Mister?
not wrong.
That's how orcs do it, dude.
So yeah, you're
He's
just
not wrong
bringing
either.
you're bringing like a hammer fist down on this bear's head, and with every thud, it's just everyone's just watching and going ooh ah as its head just crashes into the floor below. You watch Brom. He stands up. He's kind of wide-eyed at what's happening. He can't believe that someone's fighting Barry, and it looks like they're winning. Bear's turn. Okay, doesn't shake you, but he stands up. No
Okay.
longer prone, so you have to toggle disadvantage now.
Okay.
Not
Toggle.
disadvantage,
No, no,
just get rid of
normal,
it.
normal.
To normal? Okay. I'm still,
Your turn.
you know, as I'm holding onto this thing for dear life from above and behind it, I'm gonna go after the eyes again.
Okay. Roll it. Oh,
Stick your finger in his butt.
If I stick
Oh
my
my
finger
God.
in his eye anymore, it's gonna go into his fucking brain.
I mean, killing it's alright.
No.
I don't want to
Yeah.
kill him. I mean, he's a
You heard what Nitro said. He just gotta dominate it, and he'll be your pet.
yeah. Maybe he'll become our friend and he'll fucking
Yeah,
he'll come into battle with us.
Yeah, but
we got that on
doesn't have
footage.
claws.
I don't give a fuck. He's a
His
goddamn bear.
teeth. He could be a mount.
He's got half
Alright.
his attacks.
you jab this thing in the eyes again. Another good hit, another clean hit. You just sink your thumb into its eye and it reels in pain. Best. Fails to throw you again.
Okay.
Back to you.
I'm gonna just kind of bring it over, overhand smash down across its between its eyes, pretty much, just like the bone area between the eyes.
Yep.
Fuck.
Hey, Nitro.
Damn.
Can I see how fucked up this bear is from here?
It's looking pretty rough. The bear is kind of wobbling a bit. It's like swaying a bit. It looks like it's in trouble. Unfortunately, that attack you missed. You go to swing it and it just shifts its head one way because it's wobbling, and you just kind of swing and hit its shoulder. Doesn't do much.
Okay.
Bear's turn. It throws you to the ground. You are no longer grappled.
All right. But it's my turn.
Correct.
No. Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, because he has to use his attack to escape.
Or it wants more time.
All right, so if I can keep doing athletics and making him, I can keep fucking getting on him, and he can't really do much to me. I don't know if this is gonna crossing my fingers. Shit. Okay, well,
You failed.
yep.
You try to grab a hold, but the bear has none of it. He's sick of it at this point. The bear knows your tactics. It's learnt. It's like, no, he can't mount me anymore. Bear's turn.
The bear wants to
It's-
melt you.
24 to hit
turn.
your AC.
Yeah.
It
the
hits
fuck out
just
of
a
my
little
AC.
bit.
and it deals. The bear takes a hefty swipe at you and kind of smacks you across the face. You take 5 damage.
All right, so I'm down to 22, or I'm at 27.
sorry. Take, I forgot to half that. You take 3.
Okay, so are we counting the damage I took at the
Yes.
beginning? Okay,
Yep.
so I'm at 24 then. Okay. All right. Gonna
Alright.
try to jump back on the bear here.
Okay.
Shit. I knew my rolls
You
were gonna turn
failed.
bad at some point.
Again.
Yep.
Bear's turn.
Just hit it.
It hits you. You take.
Yeah, but if it just becomes a slugfest, he's gonna keep hitting me. If I can get on him, then he has to
Well,
use his move to
he's
escape.
weak.
If you're looking at the bear, it looks like it's pretty. It looks like it's in a bad way.
Okay.
You don't think it'd take much. You take a total of 6.
Wow.
That is, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm at 18.
Yeah, he lands a hefty smack against your
All
chest.
right. Okay,
Your
if he
turn.
looks like he's going down, and I'm kind of feeling it now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking try to give
Everyone's
him a Street
roaring
Fighter
at this
fucking
point.
uppercut here. I think I hit before with a 9. Remember?
That is just barely a hit. That's awesome.
Barely.
Yeah. I know these
Next
puns can be
person with a
pretty
bear
unfair.
pun, I'm gonna kill.
Okay. You slug this bear with an uppercut. You watch as its jaws kind of clench shut, and just it snaps its maw shut, and with a loud kind of crack. You hear a couple teeth crack, and this thing wobbles like it is. Ooh. You think one more good blow. That's all it will take. The bear takes a swing at you, however. It misses. It takes a heavy swipe at your head, and you just duck under it. Like, this thing's
Yeah.
wobbling. It's missing. You think you can end it right here.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking launch into it.
Finish him!
Headbutt him, fucking right up under his chin.
You headbutt this bear right under the chin, and it just wobbles back, and everyone watches this thing in stunned silence as this thing is back on its hind legs, and it's wobbling, and it's wobbling, and it just falls backwards, and it crashes against the floor with a loud bang. You finished it. Combat's
Wow.
over. You just KO'd the fucking bear.
Oh my god.
Listen, the grapple was a good idea to start. It didn't work at the end, but that probably saved me from, getting knocked out in 3 rounds.
Everyone is screaming at this point. The bartender is slack-jawed. He can't believe his house winner has been beaten. He's just, everyone's roaring. They are amazed.
I start calling out, Bauer, Bauer, Bauer.
Power,
Power! Power!
I heal
Alright.
Valor
It's like you
now.
guys got a new champion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to the handler and just kind of say, it was a good fight. I hope he's okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Cast.
Here, the bear's it's drooling, it's alive, it's slobbering, it's turned over at this point, it's laying on its stomach and is just kind of panting heavily. The tamer walks up and he's like, he just nods at you in respect. Like, he can't believe that a person just KO'd a bear. This was a big bear too. This is like a slobbering cave bear. This thing was massive.
Can I
Yeah.
heal? Oh,
Yes.
Nigel Bauer.
Okay, you gain 3 health.
Alright.
You can
how much
all
health do
heal
you
it.
have?
I'm at 21. But, I mean, I'm taking some hits and I'm probably pretty woozy, but
I wonder if we heal the bear, if he'll attack.
You've got you're dripping with sweat. You've got some blood from a couple hits you took. You've got some bear blood from a couple hits he took on you. That was a hard battle for it, but you did it. You also gained 6 more health.
we get
So
any
9 in
experience
total.
from bare knuckle boxing? a
Yeah,
bear?
actually. A whole lot. So that was a cave bear. They're challenge rating 2. That's meant for a party. You just fucking knocked this thing flat. That was
I might have to
honestly
start
this-
grappling more in combat. I don't know.
Coming
Yeah,
in the
that-
next patch, barbarian nerfs.
That was legitimately the strongest bear I could throw at you. I could have an owl
Did
bear
you
would have
think
been
I
a
was
step
gonna
up.
fight it
That
that
would
way,
have
or
been-
Owlbear would have fucked him up.
Yeah, an owl. Maybe he's got the half damage. You never know.
Owlbears have like 90 something health, don't they?
Owl bears have 60 health, 59 actually.
Oh.
But they have the attacks. But the bear was so does the bear. But you kept on him.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty good strategy to you're gonna think it's funny, but I saw my dog charge a cat before, and the fucking cat jumped on my dog and like held on for dear life. My dog's like, "Where the fuck is it?" Like he couldn't figure it out and he couldn't do anything. So I was like, "Well, maybe that's how I fight this thing."
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Fuck it. I guess everyone gets 200 experience from
Hell
that.
yeah.
Just fuck it. Massive amount of experience. You'll just
Just
watch one
watching.
dude just beat up. You all just witnessed tactics at work. You couldn't really overpower the bear, so that was tactics and smart play, and so you've all learned a good bit from that.
Everyone
else
in
doing-
Also
in the
taking
tavern,
advantage of the combat system where
everyone
if
in
he
the
has
tavern
anything,
just
he
got
can't
200
attack.
XP because of Bauer.
Man, that's gonna be
He
one
was a
powerful
quick hand
barkeep.
How much gold did I get?
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
tallying
no.
that up now.
Ted,
Yeah,
that was
None
a
of us
grizzly
know about
pun.
it either, right? None of us saw what he was doing.
No.
Everyone was kind of watching the fight, so
I got
Yeah.
3 successful ones as far as I know.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna go over to
Zep-
the barkeep and
Zep,
order a
look
beer.
at chat.
Oh. I was gonna say, well, I guess it's one good thing about being raised of not being accepted by orcs and having to fight for everything you have.
Fair enough. I come from, we had our own share of matches. Nothing like this. That was great.
I'm gonna kind of shake my head and just say, I need a beer. I said, I need 2 beers. I need one for me and one for
The bear.
no, not for the bear, but for the dude who's said he would tell us anything we wanted to know. if I
Braum.
need the bear.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For Braun.
All right. The barkeep, if out of the corner of your eye, you see him turn. He looks like defeated, and he goes upstairs.
Yeah, we need our winnings.
You wanna get your winnings,
Yeah.
Bauer?
You guys should have been putting some money on me.
Oh, I didn't have to. I just stole
Probably could've got
people's
10 to
money
1
anyway.
odds.
Alright. So, Aura, let me tally up what you found. So, you didn't actually have any unsuccessful attempts except the first one, which you almost got caught for.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky you didn't fail after that. That was a warning, like, hey, you get caught, they're probably going to throw you out and not let you back in.
Yep.
Yeah. Ballsy.
how much
Let's
money
see.
you found?
Gotta risk it for the biscuit,
Just
dude.
laying around.
Oh, found in their pockets. Duh.
One day,
Gosh.
we're gonna hear just this very loud jingling noise. And I'm gonna be like, wait a moment, when did you get that rich?
Oh, I'm already that rich.
I thought for sure it was gonna be a freaking werebear. Like that guy walking out was just gonna transform.
In total, Aura, you pocketed 13 gold and 6 silver.
Cool.
That's respectable. A lot of people are gonna walk out of here wondering why they suddenly are poor.
Because they bet on Barry.
Because they sat in a bench and stared at a bear for a long time.
Oh, did Barry just wake up?
Barry's he's just drooling on the floor. He's pretty hurt. He's just gonna sit there for a while.
Aw.
You
Alright.
sit and think about what you've done.
The crazy thing is with the raging, I'm doing more bonus damage than I can do in
Yeah.
a max hit. Crazy.
So, like, you did a minimum you would deal a minimum of 5 damage on hit. A minimum of 5.
Well, it would actually be 6
16.
because it would be 1d4 plus 5, so the least I could do is 6.
Was it? Well, no, I'm rolling a 1d4. So if you rolled a 1, then you get your strength bonus, which
Oh,
is the
okay.
extra damage. That bumps you up to 4, and then you get 2 from raging. So,
Gotcha.
oh yeah, you're right, 6.
6 damage on every
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, 6 damage
'Cause
minimum.
I have the
That's
3
nuts.
from strength and then the plus 2 from raging.
The barkeep approaches, and has he got your attention? Bar, you're
What's
just
that?
standing there, but you're standing above your defeated foe. The barkeep approaches you, and he kind of looks for your attention until you notice him,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Okay.
just flicks you this bag of coins, and it's heavy. It's real heavy,
Nice.
and he doesn't say anything. He just kind of angrily stomps away.
Wow. Well, we may have made a friend from the one guy, but I think that the barkeep may be an enemy now.
Stay salty. Stay salty beach. I'm sorry, I can't word. I'm
I'm gonna say, well, I think
dumbfounded.
that's enough fighting for now. Let's see what information we can get from our friend Braun.
Bron's sitting back over at the table. Brom. He's just chilling there.
I'm gonna come over. I have 2 beers. I have one
Yep.
for me, and I put one down in front of him. Say, when do you want to talk?
He looks at you. He's like, "I lost a lot of money on that fight, but I've never seen anything like that. That was unbelievable." And he toasts you. He lifts his mug up, gives you a clink or a dunk with the wooden mugs. Has a big drink, puts it down. "Well, I don't go back on my word. What would you like to know?"
The attacks that have been happening in town. What do you know about what's causing them?
Ah, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people, they haven't believed me. Said I haven't seen anything like it. I'm just making it up. Full of it. I ain't never lied before. I seen it creeping between the houses before at night. When everyone else was gone to bed and I'm walking back to my place from my drink. I seen it. I seen them. Huge dark shadows. 9 feet tall, this monster. Many of them. At least 3. They're skulking through the houses. They climb on top of the houses without making a sound. They've got whip tails of tendrils. Dozens of fangs and claws. Oh.
When was the last time you saw this?
Oh, a couple of weeks ago. Nobody in their right mind goes out after dark anymore. Even I head home soon. And when we do, we go in groups. And you'd be wise to do the same. Whatever it is, we know it only kills if you venture into its territory or when it's feeling game enough to come into ours after dark.
Looks like this is the perfect time.
Say, well, I'm sufficiently. I said I think I've done enough fighting for one night. Maybe we should come up with a game plan before we try to find these. Say thank you, Braun. And I'm sorry you lost money, but you should have known better to put money on me.
Oh, ice cold. Ice cold. You see him nod. He gets it now. He gets it. There's a lot of respect going.
All right, I'm gonna. Maybe we go sit at another table and say, well, maybe we should come up with our strategy here.
Well, certainly figure out how we're gonna track it down.
I'm gonna ask Dante. Dante, with your learnings, does it sound like anything you've ever heard of?
Do you want me to roll or do you want me to like in character guess?
Roll. Roll. Give me like whatever you'd like to roll.
Alright. Dante thinks that this thing, obviously, he said the
Roll
it was
first.
pretty- Oh,
Yeah.
I was explaining why I
Okay,
was
no,
gonna
no.
roll
Keep
that.
going. Yeah, keep going.
So he thinks. Okay, so normally, animals don't venture into animals. Well, if it's an animal, they don't venture into a village unless you encroach upon their territory, right? Generally, a lot of animals stay away from people. But this thing, he mentioned tendrils, and that they move very quickly and soundlessly. He has reason to believe it's a magical animal. So I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Okay.
Oh no shit.
Okay. Okay. So you're thinking about what you know, and you're thinking about magical beasts, particularly beasts from the Fae, kind of unknown beasts of that nature. Give me a second. You keep thinking for okay. So Dante, he thinks about it. He gathers what he's heard. So he's thinking tendrils, and there's multiple. They're working in packs. Hmm.
I have a guess that he would make in character, but
Well, I'm basing this on your role, and I'm trying to think of something. So Dante thinks that whatever it is, okay, he thinks whatever it is, it's kind of like it was probably an aberration. It has tentacles, and it most likely works in packs. This is what Dante is thinking right now based on that Arcana roll.
oh, it hurts when I know what it is out of character.
I know.
Yeah,
me
I know.
too. Oh, okay.
So,
So,
oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. There are some creatures in the Feywild that have such inclinations, particularly tendrils. They escape me at the moment. I'd have to probably see one in person, but definitely something magical in nature. Not your average run-of-the-mill beast.
Probably pack animals, something that works together. That's an important thing that is standing out to you.
Although, if
No,
there
don't
are
meta
several-
this. Suck eggs.
Oh, what? Wow! I was just gonna add in character that they're working in a pack. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Alright.
can turn. Can I turn to Zoo and ask him to, and just be like, in terms of, in any of your travels and being in familiar territory, is this anything you'd know about?
Would you like to roll a knowledge check of anything, Zoo?
Let me look. Trying to think if that'd be a survival.
For what?
Something I would have heard about from being with my tribe.
could be nature.
I would say nature.
I would let you attempt either one.
I mean, if you have a reasoning for why it'd be survival.
Survival would be our tribe would warn us to stay away from these things.
If they'd ever, if they ever encountered
If
it.
we'd ever
So-
encountered one before.
Yeah, so you'd know like what to look for in the area if you've seen this particular beast around. Like, gotcha.
Okay. Let me just open some.
Maybe when you heard pack animal, maybe it made a light bulb go off.
Sure.
Okay. Where is it? All right. So Zoo, you think about what's been heard, and you thought about what Dante has said, and you're thinking animals. One thing comes to mind more than any other. You kind of murmur, a displacer beast.
Yes.
Finally.
You know
Yes.
that the displacer beast is a monstrous predator, and it takes its name from the ability that its coat, it displaces light around it so that it appears to be several feet away, and there's multiple of them at one time, but there's really just one. They're kind of like a great panther cat with a kind of larger, almost vampiric mouth. They have 6 strong legs, 3 on either side. They have a long tail, but out the back of each shoulder are these 2 large tendrils with sharp, like jagged paddings at the tips of them. These are very dangerous beasts. They came from the twilight lands of the Feywild for ages. And then they were captured and trained by something known as the Unseelie Court. for a time, and very rarely, when hunters were powerful enough and traveled enough, they would capture displacer beasts and use them to hunt with. But that was a rare occurrence. So that's what you know. And yeah, there's art of them in the art channel. The one that Dante posted in particular will be of use to you.
So, we're gonna head upstairs. I need a table.
I'm actually-
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you okay? You
Alright.
you okay?
I'm fine, I think.
Alright,
Just
get
gonna-
some rest.
Yeah.
Shift you all up.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. You all move upstairs. I'm gonna move Emma into a room. She's having a sleep. Here, we're all on the right now. It's night. As you enter the room, Bar, it goes quiet again for a second. For a couple people start saying, Bar, champion of Grey Oaks. You hear that muttered over again from the tables in hushed whispers. Champion of Grey Oak. You have earned a great deal of renown.
Cool.
10% off my car insurance.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull everybody over to the table and I'm gonna grab my map case and pull out a piece of paper and draw a little stick figure of one of these displacer beasts.
I'm just gonna say, I hope, I said I hope this doesn't draw too much attention. I know we're trying to keep a low profile. My guy is not a huge fan of
Oh
I don't know. We're 10
adulation.
We're almost 10 days away from Arabelle. I don't think.
Eh,
words will
3
travel.
days if you take a car. That's actually a good point. I hadn't thought of that. You guys are like, yeah, we're laying low. Let's get to the inn. Hey, I'm gonna fight a bear and become champion
Yeah.
of the town.
I know.
Hold my beer.
Okay.
To be
so I'm
fair, how many
I know
people
it's gonna
know
be a
Bauer's
fucking
name?
bear. Hopefully, I'm,
I'm
not
glad-
recognizable with all the war paint on.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, could that be Bar? Same physique, but his cheeks don't stand out as much.
He's gonna have his cheeks were a little redder. It can't be the same
Yeah.
guy.
Can't be. People are gonna start telling stories of you. They're saying this enormous man, 11
I'm gonna
feet
name
tall,
my son
who
Bao.
outweighed the bear, who had a 12-pack, came in and he just stunned the bear and got it in a headlock and ripped its skull off.
Yeah, I saw him in
And
the
it's just gonna be
shower.
heavily
He was
exaggerated.
fucking ripped. He was
Yeah.
shredded.
He had an 8-pack.
All right. So what are we doing now in terms of coming up with a strategy on this thing?
I'm drawing a
Zoo.
little quick picture of this thing to run it by the group and be like, this
Can
is probably what we're fighting.
Zoom, I love you. You're a great guy. Can you give me a performance check?
Why does he get that sort of preface? And then Dante and
You
I get told
know?
to shut the fuck up.
Okay. You draw a perfectly discernible displacer bead.
No, I want to show this picture.
Because we have running gags
cat.
between me and you. It's like a lovable hatred.
Kill yourself. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Okay, so you draw this thing, you point out it looks like a panther. It's got 6 very strong legs, and coming out of the backs of its back are these 2 tendrils that are, they're mobile, very long. Large, jagged pads on the end of them.
Oh, well, that looks fun.
It looks something like this.
You tell us everything else about it too, or?
Oh my god! Look at that art channel! Dante just kind of looks at him, looks for a moment, and then he starts laughing so hard he's crying.
Okay, you know what?
I like
You went
that.
above and beyond. Everyone gets 50 extra experience. Just for that. Everyone.
Oh my god.
That's
great.
beautiful.
It's just, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot to put in the meow.
I think it's good just like that. That's great.
What's everyone's experience at now? With the extra 50?
1,725.
Okay.
That's what I
Dante's
have.
The only one that's got more.
Yeah. All right. I didn't tell you. So Dante, when he drank the potion, he got 250 experience in a random effect.
Holy shit.
Don't drink it.
Don't drink it.
Yeah. Don't drink
I
the
got
It's-
very lucky.
Yeah, we looked at the effects. It's extremely deadly.
You should go give it to Barry.
Oh
Is it?
no.
Is
Maybe if it
deadly?
makes Barry like fall in love with us and like follow us around everywhere, that'd be cool.
You
It's
should give it to Tom.
Do not feed my
But-
hireling
But
anything.
what if,
we-
what
First
if he
of all-
becomes a cabbage?
First of all, okay. Guys, meta knowledge. You know, hey, in character, you saw Dante drink it. He made no mention of experience. All you know is that you could read his thoughts. So it's like you think it's a prank potion, if anything else.
Listen, if you guys want to feed Tom a potion, you can, but good luck.
No, I'm keeping mine. I'm
Oh.
saving it for a.
I'll drink anything for gold.
Tom
For
transform
gold.
Abyssal General.
I'm saving mine for like a water boy moment where we need it the most.
Okay,
That's
so
high quality
these
H2O.
things are pretty dangerous. We're gonna likely have to fight it at night in already poor lake conditions. And it's not gonna come after us if we're in a group, so we're gonna have to try and lure it out.
I'm gonna ask, do you know any weaknesses? Creatures?
Okay, that's on that knowledge check. I'd say yeah, kind of. Let me see. Well, by weaknesses,
roll?
you don't know. You may. Actually, no, you can't. You've
What?
already rolled and you failed.
Well, yeah, but now Dante knows
I
what
know what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but okay, fine. Give me
I'd
that.
say it's
that roll.
nature roll.
What do you want me to
It could
roll?
be either. Whatever.
I'm not gonna roll fucking insight or history. Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
obviously.
I don't know shit. Alright.
You think I like dogs?
I do. Dogs are great.
But Dante, this is a cat.
Yeah, well, I like
So if
dogs.
we get a dog,
Yeah.
we can chase away the cat.
If it was a displacer dog, he'd know everything about it. But it's
So,
Blink dog.
okay, a couple things about displacer beasts that you're remembering now, Zoo. You know that they are prized as guards and pets, often by pretty malevolent baddie guys who are pretty intelligent as well. However, they only enter an alliance if it appears beneficial. Displacer beasts are intelligent creatures. They won't pair up with anything unless it's beneficial for them. What else? You know that they're completely immune to charming. They can't be charmed. Where is it?
They're smart enough to, if they're hunting at roads or near roads, they're smart enough to remember the frequency and times of like caravans and travelers and stuff if it's a common occurrence.
They're intelligent creatures.
They're smart as
so-
fuck.
Yeah, they are. They're
Yeah.
really smart. They're elegant beasts as well. They're very intelligent.
it's gonna.
Mostly, they're really hard to track down. They're very hard to kill. They're a difficult prey for any accomplished hunter because they do that displacement thing where they look one way and they're moving another. They're very hard to keep an eye on. They're dangerous. They will hit you multiple times with their tentacles as well as biting you and scratching you. So they can kill you very quickly.
Gonna ask
He
Remus
also
and-
knows. Sorry, keep going.
I was gonna ask Remus and Gil, what do you guys think? What we know so far, what do you think we should?
To put a bit more context on it, Zoo's aware that sometimes, like, displaced beasts love hunting and they love killing. While they don't always kill just for food, sometimes they do it for sport. Though often they are quite territorial. Sometimes they just kill stuff for sport. They usually stick alone or occasionally a small pride. So maybe there is more than one of them. And the way they fight is they're likely to attack, and if they can't immediately kill what their prey is, they'll withdraw and kind of lure the prey into a scenario of vulnerability and then attack again.
Oh no, sounds pretty deadly, and I'm not a hunter.
I'm just gonna say, Zoo, your knowledge roll on it was adequate enough that you can take whatever's in the monster manual about Displacer Beasts and say that that is your known knowledge. Like, you know that in character.
Okay.
You know, outside of stuff like how much hit points I have, you know, silly stuff like that.
They're like, oh, we all have to hit it one more time, guys. Okay, so we should probably not let this thing walk around on its own too much longer. Eventually somebody in town is gonna think it's safe since there hasn't been any kills in a while.
Yeah, could even be tonight.
We need to try and take care of this ASAP.
Alright. So how do you find the lair of one of these things?
I almost think we're better off trying to lure it. It wants to hunt, let's give it something to hunt.
I can, I don't know if it's susceptible to illusions, but I can conjure an illusion of a person walking alone rather than bait it with an actual live person.
Sounds like you're safe, Tom.
You're not sure if illusions would affect it. You think if the illusion was potent, it probably would. The only concern you might have, Zoo, is that Displacer Beasts, along with their intelligence, they're just very, very perceptive. Like, try sneaking up on something that's always on alert. Like, they're very perceptive.
It might see right through it.
You think an actual animal has a better chance of getting its attention? Something out of that bag?
Perhaps.
Or elk?
I mean, even then, how do we observe it without scaring it off?
Guess we'll have to just trial and error it.
Okay. You guys want to go out tonight and try and catch it? Hee hee.
I'd be down for that.
Guess so.
Out we go.
Let's I'm gonna go ask Brahm and see if he knows if anything was consistent about where it was hunting.
Yeah, basically places of death.
Oh, you going down to see Brom?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we all go down.
Anyone want to play some Gwent?
Yeah.
I've never
Actually,
played.
as you're saying that, a tall man with 2 swords and silver hair walks in.
I fucking will kill you.
Did I hear Gwent?
Okay, Nitro, I'm gonna use the part of this one that says I can have an excellent memory for maps and geography. So when I have Brahm tell me where they are, we can mark them on a map.
Sure.
Oh, where are we on the map?
I moved everyone down back into the basement.
Okay.
Okay.
Brahm,
Hey, the Dark Range, eh? Yeah, he kind of interrupts you. You're the one they sent for, ain't you?
yes.
Oh, well. Sorry about my mood earlier. Just getting a bit of a way. Kind of shoots a glance at Remus.
Yeah, I'm sorry about him.
Dealt enough of, yeah. I've just dealt with enough of shitty people lately.
We absolutely believe that you saw what you saw, but I still think that there's only one, but it looks like there's more.
Is that so?
Yes. Now, can you show me where in town these kills were happening? If there's anything consistent about them.
Let me just cross-reference them. Give me 1 second. Now that I think about it, a couple of people, the farmers that live on the outskirts by the woods, whenever they're walking home late at night, maybe they're out in the field up to whatever they're doing, that's when they got taken. A couple were taken from their farms, a couple were just taken because they're in the woods. All the other kills happened because we hunters, we were out trying to hunt some game, chasing a big elk. That's when it struck.
Did it go after you or did it go after the elk?
It didn't care about the elk. It knew we were the threat there. The elk was already wounded from an arrow I shot at it. After it saw that, it left it, came after the rest of it. I made it out, but the others did.
Where were those farms?
He points it out to you on the map. There's 3 farms around the northwest side of the forest. They're kind of near the river. You go talk to them, you'll learn something.
Okay.
I'll mark that on your map once we actually move to the big map screen.
Get home safe, Brom.
Thank you. Likewise. Sees Remus walking. Fuck you.
Oh boy.
Remus seems to get that reaction everywhere we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Alright, I got shit to do early in the morning, so I'm probably gonna bounce out at this point, guys.
Okay.
Guess we're not gonna hunt it tonight.
Oh,
Or we
Probably.
could.
can.
Probably.
I would say that's a bad idea.
I don't know what the hell I'd be able
Sounds
to
like
do.
a good idea.
Probably not.
Maybe you could set a
Probably not good
trap
idea.
for it.
Probably not.
I think he's trying to give us a hint, guys.
You don't want to do it.
It's a pretty good way to get another character death.
No. I mean, you guys could. I'm happy to think of some more stuff. I haven't really planned a great deal ahead, and I want to make some changes before the next week's session, so that we could get right into the hunt and actually like do some,
Yeah,
you know,
because we only have
yeah,
the one
move,
day,
move
right?
forward a bit. Correct.
It'd probably be
And
good
in
to
order
have
to
a
do that, I'm
player
kind of,
too.
I want to condense things a little bit, kind of skip a lot of the fluff. I'm gonna do a bit of writing, fix that up. And yeah, have a cleric with you would be a great idea going up against what I have planned.
Got it.
Good.